There. I think we're live on this thing. On Facebook. It's everyone's going live, so I guess I'll just go live. Since you can't really hang out with anybody, so we're just gonna have a one-way conversation. But somehow I'll figure out how to get the thing set up where I can actually talk to people that are watching if they put things in the comments and then ask questions. Um, and answer the question, or just ramble about a bunch of different things. Maybe have some guests, maybe have some people over that live in the building, because the building is, you can cross the hall and have neighbors, same building. Anyway, this is the show. Okay, so how do I get this to, I gotta turn this off. Gall darn Reno. So then if I want to talk to people on Facebook, I have to do, because I'm on my Facebook here, but I cannot see my own stream. This is ridiculous. Are you drinking?
No.
So then how do I see my own stream here? I can't even, this, I should have put more thought and effort into doing something like this. What if I go over here? Oh, there's two comments. Oh, Scotty says hi, and Emily says something about
I was the only one watching for it.
a thing. And so if I, how do I open this?
Hi, Scotty.
I don't know. I guess there's some people watching, but then how do I get this if I hit that button? But it's just this sort of, do I just look at the comments? I don't understand.
Yeah,
How
comments.
I just look at the comments?
Yeah.
But isn't the thing, can I make it a big screen and then make it like I can see who's watching? And what if I hit this button? No, that just brought me to my own. If you could see the screen here, well, if it's like this, it looks like this. It's Facebook. So then how do I, hey, Cassie Zorn, I know that person. That's a long time ago, friend. Hey, look at, there's people. How do I get this to be the big? We've already been, the show's been, only like 10 minutes old, and I already am screwing up by just technical difficulties.
I don't know what you're doing.
I'm figuring it out. So how about I hit, it's gotta be a way. Maybe if I, oh my God. Okay, what, watch an app. Oh, I need the app. Okay, if I watch it in the app, well, I have to download the app.
There's 7 people watching.
How do I, so here I can see people. Are you going out, Devin, anytime soon? No, because that costs money and nobody's got any money anymore. And I need to make money as well.
Hi, Scotty.
That's why I'm not going out with Devin, Brent. That's why. Maybe we're gonna have some guests over. Maybe we'll try to convince Mike St. John to come over from across the.
And don't get mad at us.
Shut up.
He's our
Shut up.
roommate.
Shut up. I'm talking. Because then he lives across the hall in my old apartment. I moved in with this girl over here, Emily, and she's now, we got into this bigger apartment, and Mike moved into my older, smaller apartment. He's got a mouse in there right now, but he's gonna be fine. It's just a mouse. So what happens next on this show? Maybe I'm still trying to figure out how to talk to everybody. I think there's a way.
You just talk with your mouth.
Why did you go black and white? Well, James, because everybody else is going live with color, so I have the facilities in order to the faculties or whatever, the equipment in order to go black and white because it's different and it's fun. And it looks like we're in the oldie timey thing. So like my tie, it's great. It's red, but you can't tell that it's red because we're in black and white. Anyway, and there's a projector with the world over there. Anyway, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna, play some music. But apparently, when I play music, I can't talk at the same time. Here, let's try. Can you? What did you hear? Did you hear music? By the way, great seeing you again in Saskatchewan. Yes, I was there in Saskatchewan for Tell the Miracle, and it was a fun time. And we were out really late. There's a 15-second delay on this thing. I'm gonna go over here for a second and grab a juice. So anyways, it's a 15-second delay. Is there any? Yeah, 15 seconds. Do you know how long 15 seconds is? I'm sorry. So maybe we'll get this working a little bit better for the next time, and we'll turn it into a little quarantine show because everybody's going live now because everyone's just cooped up in their houses because of all this shenanigans happening.
Is there a way for me to put it on mine?
You share it. You go onto the thing and you can share it. So with all the stuff going on, everyone's just going live because they just want to reach out to folks, I guess. I don't know. Like tomorrow, The Rock is going to announce that he's going to go live, and so you can just watch him eat food, a lot of food, because I guess on Sundays he eats like, I don't know, like 15 rolls of sushi, and those big party trays of cookies you can get for like a conference meeting or you bring to a wedding, those cookies, he eats a whole bunch of those because Sundays is a cheap thing. So I guess he's gonna go live, and people are gonna watch him eat an unhuman amount of food because he's an unhumanly large human. Punch him in the face. Who? Emily Pelcher says, punch him in the face. I think Emily wants Emily to punch me in the face.
I would love to.
No, she's not going to punch me in the face. Scotty wants more fighting. That's fine. I mean, sometimes when you get cooped up in the house so long, you end up getting, cabin fever, as it were, and then you just kind of get at each other's faces. Because you need some space, but you don't really have space because it's just a little. Hey, let's do another thing. Music.
Emily, I would love to.
So we're back from that commercial break. As this gets going a bit more, we'll actually do commercial breaks when people actually want to, pay money for commercials. Oh, this is Brass Neck. It's a almost a liter can. Brass Neck's my favorite brewery in Vancouver. They're doing what's it called when you go up to the door and you can't go in the house or building, but you have to wait outside, and then they bring everything. What is that called?
I think we have to fight.
No,
They want us to fight. I think we should fight.
no, there's no fighting.
Sorry, guys. It's not.
Oh my God. It's getting everywhere. Oh my God, how is this?
Oh, people. Kick your ass.
I don't know fighting. Oh my God, what the hell was that? It's a controller. So we got these controllers
It's okay.
because we're, to kill the time. I got like an emulator. Is that illegal to say live on the internet? That
Well, yes.
I found you're not in the seat. You're in the background. If you were Paul Schaefer, he just comes in with little quips
Then I know the things.
and be bald and be a wicked musician.
That'd be cool.
Hey, you should play us with the
I'm working on something.
with the kazoo thing. With the automaton. An automaton is a thing, it's a face, and it's like a guitar.
I agree. You need to learn how to pour beer. That is awful. Look at all that. Look at all that.
Who's talking? I can't even see anything that's happening.
Actually.
Kate, you need to learn how to pour
Look
beer.
how
Yes,
horrible that is. Zoom
I-
in on that
I can't
monstrosity.
zoom in on this.
Also, look how epic that cup is. Look at man stuff.
It came with the beer inside. Anyway, Brass Neck is my favorite brewery in Vancouver, and they make like German style type beer. This is a Kolsch Klutz, it's called. Anyways, like I said before, they do this thing where you can't go in the building because of how things are right now. But you can go to the door and you say, I want that. And then they're like, okay, you can have that. And then you tap this thing and the money comes from your card into the system and you end up with
Okay,
this.
Scotty. What's happening?
I need to play what?
Isn't that what this is?
Okay, when we're back, we're gonna have a musical performance from Emily and the Automaton. We'll be back after these messages.
No, the honest is broken.
No, I can't.
That was O Canada. This is Star Wars. Okay, wait, ready? I used to be really good at it. That was for Scotty.
Automaton. It was a gift from Scotty Tipple from Christmas. Oh my God.
Oh no!
Okay, our camera's back on. It's a camera. It's plugged into many things and it shuts off. It goes to sleep at some
Hey,
point.
Maria.
Again, there's a lot of work. If you want to come hang out, you got to come into the
You
guest.
see me?
No, but you're in the background. You're Paul Schaefer. This is my show. If you want to come be a guest on the show, you got to come sit in the seat. You want to be the Andy Richter? You come sit in the seat. And get a dress on or something. Make yourself presentable. Are you gonna be the Paul Schaefer, the artistic Paul
Emily,
Schaefer?
are you still on? Because I'm about to kick his ass.
Are you gonna be are you the Paul Schaefer hanging in the background making art?
Yeah, ask me to look up stuff. He's like, Janie. I'll be Janie.
But then it's gotta go on here.
Yeah, just go into the thing.
But then you need to be over there. You can't send that thing over onto that thing. You said that you were in the background gonna be doing art, and now you want the show to be about you. Anyway, there's an automaton. Scotty Tipple gave this to me for Christmas. It's great. He's got a much larger one. He has a much larger one of everything. It's a great, really instrument. It comes from Japan or something like that. If you look it up online, you'll see many things of those sorts. Anyway, let's see what the Facebook crew is this saying. Scotty says thank you. Man, there's such a lag on this. I don't even know if I refresh, is it bring it and I hit play, go live, we're live for 20 minutes already. This is crazy. 35 comments in one show. So let's see if we can get a guest over here at some point. It's Maria's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, no. How did you know that?
Because it's in the calendar on the phone.
I don't know what she's watching because it won't let me sleep. So I'm not gonna add me.
No, because I can't even see who's watching or commenting very much. So now what happens? That's right, Scotty. That's what he said. But if people at home are watching and they're seeing the comments scroll by, so I watch the press conferences every day of all the updates and everything that we get around this thing. And you just see on the comments, just is that like commenting on some normal post? I guess that's how it works. But how do I make this full screen on my end over here? If I go, oh geez, I got a thing, continue. watching while using Facebook. They have all the
Enlarge.
updates and everything that we get around this
Oh, I
thing.
got it. I
And
figured
you
it out.
just see on the comments, just and is that like commenting on some normal post? I guess that's how it works.
Turn this audio off.
But how, there we go. Now I got a feedback thing, and now we're okay. So now what happens? That's right. And it shows now who is watching. I can see all the people that is watching. If I hit that button, and there's only 4 people watching right now. Mike Borse is
there's
watching. Well, you are on a leg. Or some people are silently watching who are not friends with me.
Where's the crotch cam?
No,
Is it Kevin?
I don't know who Kevin is. Let's see if we can get Mike St. John over here for as a guest on the show. We're also going to do a fun thing. It's called ordering food. We should probably do that soon. And you can, in the meantime, you can look up what you want for food on this thing. You can have this iPad.
Kevin said he's your friend. Mike St. John or Mike Zimmer?
Mike St. John is not.
Kevin, Mike St. John or Michael Zimmer? So many Mikes.
Oh, I think Kevin was on the call last weekend when we had a private public party. And I don't think Mike is going to be joining us because.
Well, last time I was trying to get him on the phone.
Oh, that's why. He's probably talking to girls or something like this. Or his mom.
Oh, St. John.
Yeah. And there's Bob. Bob is here now. Hello, Bob. Bob Tipple is Scotty's dad. Scotty's the one who gave me this for Christmas. And I really quite enjoy it. But she keeps it on all the time. And she keeps it on all the time and the batteries go dead. We take 3 AAAs, sorry. The bigger one that Scotty has, which is way much more larger, it takes larger batteries, I believe. You know, it's an item I've never seen in life, so I can't really comment on it. I only have the miniature version. These retail on Amazon for roughly about $50. And it's a lot of fun. So the next item up. I guess Scotty says the larger one is 3 AA's, where these ones is the AAA.
Scotty, can you join us and play the big one? I'd like to see that.
So there's a big mess here. I think we have to go to a sponsor and clean up a little bit of this mess because it's getting over my $300 suit that's 6 years old from Scotty's wedding. And I'm really sticky. I need to wash my hands again because it's so much sticky everywhere. Anyways, take a message from our sponsors.
We don't have any sponsors.
Okay, we're back from that little break. Hey, now that everyone's like blowing up the internet, I heard a story the other day about like Netflix was down in Europe or something or UK. That's probably true. I don't know. I didn't look into it. Anyway, I bet you everyone's been watching this show. Um, it's a little show that we found, and I want to recommend it to everybody. It's about these really amazing guys and girls who love living with tigers and lions and other
So today is the day I'm
animals.
finally meeting the father of my children.
Wow, I don't know what that's about, but I can't find it. Why can't I find it?
Tiger King.
What's it called?
Tiger
It's a show based on like guy. There's a see. Look at. So I'm not gonna. How do I play the trailer? So if you go over here and you hit the trailers right there. So it's like, as you can see, look at that. There's a tiger.
A zip keeper.
Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Look at that. Those things can get you. Anyway, in like one episode, I don't want to wreck it. It's like we're only like 2 episodes in. It's pretty good. Even like in terms of filmmaking, it's really interesting. They use a lot of weird editing techniques in order to make the people look more strange than they are. And I mean, they didn't really have to, dig into them as much as they did because they're already strange to begin with. But, filmmaking. Are you allowed to swear on Facebook?
Of course you are.
Oh.
If he ever had an animated movie, it was Carol Baskin.
Yeah, look at this lady. It's weird because you don't really have a villain or a hero. It's just a bunch of weird people with big giant animals that nobody should have because they're gonna get you. How did you enjoy it?
We haven't even gotten into it.
It's like two episodes in.
We're not into it.
I highly
I
recommend
bet you
it.
there will be, but now there isn't.
I bet you people are gonna be really taught after this live show. People are really gonna be talking about this. I think it's gonna be big. This is gonna be now that everybody's like breaking Netflix and watching stuff. Like Netflix is actually down. They are making their what's it called? The quality, their streaming quality. They're dumbing it down in order for it to not to crash over here in North America. Because I think everyone's gonna end up watching that tiger show. It's a really great show if you really like tigers. Another really good one is this one. I really would be getting into this one. I bet here's a little bit of it for you. This is Duran Duran. They're a really great band from the mid 80s to like 90s. It's on Crave, and they're a really big band. I saw them once. However, they're neither a Duran nor a Duran. It's just some guys who grew up in some weird part of the UK. And this is a documentary about them. Duran. There's did you order food?
No. Was I supposed to? Oh, is that why you handed it?
That's why I handed
I
it to
thought
you
you
because
wanted
we're ordering
this
food.
live.
What do you want to eat?
What should we eat, people?
We could get Skip the Dishes. I don't know if they're Skip the Dishes is a service where it's just on like a mobile device.
Everybody knows it's
And it will give you you just use it like this. It opens up like this, and you can order whatever you want. And a guy or a girl comes with a bag, and inside that bag is the food that you ordered. And also, you can. There's a little car that'll show up on this thing, and it'll show you the little driver and the little car drive down the streets with your food. What do you want?
Maybe like wings. I don't know.
Wings? What should we'll ask the public what?
What should we eat, guys?
Oh, my uncle in Toronto is here. Oh, because I wonder if my Uncle D was in on the Duran Duran comment, because it's a really interesting documentary about a really, really interesting band that's I really enjoyed. I saw them and they were great
Is
live.
this your dad's brother?
No, my mom's
Or your mom's
brother.
brother? Hi, Uncle.
I don't even know how to work this anymore. It's just showing me this. Anyways, we're gonna get some food now. Someone's talking here. Let's see who's talking on the phone. Mike says, "Did you cry? Did you?" Oh, you called. Yes, I did. This show will get better as the weekends go. But I mean, everybody is doing live anyway. And it's just, I just feel like I always need to fit in, so I just need to, whatever anybody else is doing, that's just all I need to do. I'll just do that
Yeah, you're totally known for that.
for fitting in,
Yeah.
or just trying to fit in. Because that's all anybody wants, especially when you're like isolated, I guess, and everything. So the the music you've been playing, that you've been listening to in the middle of these and the commercial breaks is a band called House Lords. They're really good. They do not play automaton. There's I can't stop listening to them. Their album called The Common Task is really good. I don't know, maybe hey, you know what I could do if I did this? Check this out. I could put a link to Horse Lords, like that. Check out this. The Bandcamp, this one. If I do that, 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 and that, and then I go like that. Now everybody can see the link. Anyways, if you want to check out that music, that was the theme song of episode 1 of this show that we're just kind of making up on the fly. Soon she'll become the Paul Schaefer and be in the background making art. But she didn't really think that this was going to go live, so she did not dress for the part today, whereas I did in this red tie. We do have some guests booked that are coming. We also have some food that we have not yet ordered. Did you want that, maybe the wings?
Sure.
We could do the wings.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, and there is a Chris Trickle is joined, and he's going to critique everything that we are doing right now. Oh, I guess we cannot order from Boston Pizza at the moment.
Why?
Because they do not do delivery at this time. But Chris will critique everything because he's a really experienced and award-winning filmmaker out of Regina, Saskatchewan. He has a show on City TV called
Mobile MD.
Mobile MD. If you haven't seen it or heard of it, then
Check it
I'm
out.
sure he will post a link in the Facebook group. If he doesn't, then I guess maybe they have enough viewers and
They don't need to.
the shameless promotion is unnecessary because it's maybe not a show that you guys would be into. It's about a girl in a RV and she's a doctor and she goes around and helps people that are hurt. And it's a good show.
He's sharing the link. Do it.
It just says link.
It just says like.
Anyway, so we're trying to order some food while we wait for our guests to arrive. I know we're supposed to be isolated, but it's like it's neighbors, and I think we're licking all the stuff in the shared laundry room. So I think all of the corones are everywhere. I wasn't gonna say that word. I just ruined it. Let's put one
Take
up on.
shot.
Let's put one on.
That's a
The,
new drinking game. If you say the word Corona, you have to take
Okay.
a shot.
we're gonna come back.
Guys at home, play this. If you
We're
see.
gonna come back from this commercial break. I have to rethink this strategy at the moment. Anyway, here's House Lords again.
Bruce.
Okay, so for saying the corones, saying that word, I said it again. So I got to
You take 2 drinks. And everybody at home, I know you have hard alcohol because it's quarantine time. If we say anybody, either of us says Corona, you have to drink 2. Starting now. So I didn't count when I did that.
Weiser's really good. They're also going to be a sponsor in the future.
Once we get our shit together.
Again, this is just episode 1. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get better, and we'll have maybe multiple cameras and maybe multiple audio sources once we figure this out. Right now, we're just using the Zoom app, which is what everybody's doing, and I'm surprised that it's still working since everybody's using it at the moment. The thing everyone should have done is bought stocks in Zoom. But I mean, who knew that we're all going to be sitting at home? We used Zoom last weekend for my birthday party and Emily's birthday party and Mike St. John's birthday party and our friend Doug Cole's birthday party because the birthdays were all in the same quadrant of the month that we thought that it would be best to really meld them together into one really penis-filled Zoom group party.
Ah.
It was really quite the experience. A lot of people we didn't know showed up. It was basically people I kind of knew, and Chris Trifo, and
Doug and Scotty.
And Scotty was there. Scotty Tipple, who it was, he's a great guy, and it just was a failure of a birthday party. But it was fun, and it was a fun experiment to be, live streaming group thing where you're just looking at computers and stuff. Which it's interesting because everybody is now like usually just like this. on their phones talking to people, but now, that was the first thing that came up on my Instagram. I just had to check it really quick. I'm sorry. There's a tattoo artist that I really enjoy in North Vancouver called Indigo Evolution. She does really fine line tattoo stuff. Anyway, but everyone's looking down at their phones all the time and interacting this way. Now you're forced to do it, and it's just because you're kind of forced to do it. People don't want to do it, and maybe that's why our birthday was such a disappointment last weekend, because nobody wanted to really participate in something that I don't want that bizarre,
Yeah.
I guess. Are you making an outhouse?
I don't know why. I don't know
That's cool.
why.
Hopefully we can get a guest over here. We're still working on, I think they're stuck in traffic is what the thing is that we got here. If we give them a call, are you stuck in traffic? It's just the two of us. It's like a two-person production crew. So our booking agent is no longer with us, and our producers are moved on to other things, taking care of children and what have you. So it's just the two of us producing this show now. Our show was a lot bigger before all this. Now we're forced to do it out of our home.
We're not doing so good.
But, well, I mean, we had everybody do the work for us, but now we just have to do and figure it out ourselves. YouTube tutorials are a great thing. Oh, we got a message. This is now, so now I'm not the host. Now I'm going into producer/booking mode. So just bear with me for a moment. I should have went to a commercial break.
Yeah, probably.
If I had a floor director, they would have said, hey, you need to go to a commercial break. But sorry, this is our first show. We're gonna iron everything out for next weekend. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a big thing. Who knows? Nobody knows. It's fun though, and that's the point. Just everyone just gotta have fun. And
During these Corona times.
you said it. Okay, she said it. I didn't say it. You have to drink.
Well, shit.
You know what that bottle looks like? That bottle looks like the bottle used in a famous Kids in the Hall sketch. Kids in the Hall, drunk dad.
There you go. Oh.
This one.
Can everybody see?
This is a really great Kids in the Hall sketch. One of my favorites. She once played it for me on my birthday, and I was so joyed because it's a great sketch, and I used to know it off by heart. That's how crazy we were in elementary school with Kids in the Hall. It was like when we wouldn't play ball or anything with the boys. We would go into a corner and reenact sketches from Kids in the Hall the weekend before, also Saturday Night Live. 8 people watching. This is kind of sad. Sorry.
We're not doing it for views.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Crystal, hey Crystal, that's my sister.
Where?
My sister Crystal.
I don't see
Hey
anybody.
Crystal, say hi to us. If you're still there because this is super laggy.
It's 15 seconds.
Oh, she's there. Hi.
The generations and the Folsom men coming here.
I feel like David. I feel like I'm wearing a David.
You are wearing
You see,
or a
So I need to do more of this.
one just
With
has
the
those
ideas.
theories.
No,
It's like
let me
my
take this.
father before.
She does so.
You're the one saying,
You work on you.
exactly.
Anyway, there's the bottle. There's the bottle, see?
Happy birthday, son.
There's the bottle. Oh, let's put a pause on this Kids in the Hall sketch.
Baby care.
Alright. Let's see who's on the phone here. Hello? Hello?
Michael St. John.
It's Mike St. John. Hey, would you like to be a guest on the show from over across the hallway?
Sure, I thought I could bring a cardboard in and it would seem like weird too.
Oh right, that was right.
Be able to tell. I think a deja vu actually about a time. I think it was the time. I think it was the time that we ate mushrooms, and then I came back across the hall and I called you while I was peeing.
You called him while you were peeing?
I think so. Yeah.
Like that night that you
What are
did.
you guys up to?
Well, you're live right now
You're on the show.
as you're pissing.
What's up, show?
Do you want food? We're gonna order some food.
Snap. Yeah, what are you gonna order?
What do you want to order? She
Think of
can't
myself
make a
easy, like-
decision. Hey, hold on, Paul Schaefer.
I should just come over there and not touch you, but we should discuss things from the 16th.
Yes.
Okay.
How does that make you feel?
Yeah.
That's an excellent idea.
Yes.
I don't know, or should I come over because we don't want them to know that we're like not leaving the house, we're also seeing each
We're
other.
roommates.
You live across the hall.
We're roommates.
I guess seems like
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a guest coming up after these messages. We will have a guest.
Crystal, you gotta come over here if you want to be on the
Enjoy.
show.
Oh no, the song is over. Oh. That was a really poor coming back from break. Sorry, everybody. We're still getting the hang of this. I don't have Jesus.
Sorry.
We don't have a floor director or technical producer. So as you see, I have a lot of these things down here. I'm controlling the show by myself with multiple devices. This is a trackpad. This is an Apple TV controller.
Door open.
That's a nice
This is-
jacket.
How did you get in
Was the
here?
door open?
I broke in.
We're just
I
asking you to
picked
be
the lock.
murdered. You don't know.
Yeah, that was a large stein of whiskey you're drinking in.
If anybody says the word,
Did
you have to say.
Yeah.
If anybody says the word, they have to take a drink.
Of hand sanitizer?
Did you know that like you have to get all the hand sanitizer into your skin and it has to be dry?
What has to be dried?
The
Before
hand
you touch it.
sanitizer.
Hello, I am. Where's the?
Right there, that's your seat. That's the guest seat.
That's a guess.
I'm at the this is the fan of the projector. You have to sit in that seat. That's. Hey, we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna go to commercial.
There commercials? Who are sponsors?
Mike.
Yeah. So now next on the show we have Mike St. John.
Michael St. John! St. John! Yeah.
What are you ordering? I'm really
The
hungry.
one and only.
That's
Oh,
a trap.
we literally just touched.
Well, my hands is all
With your
sanitized.
hands.
Total. That's true. We did. I guess just the tip.
Just a tip. That's okay.
I'm going to just liberally apply hand sanitizer throughout.
Here, right here.
Can I touch yours though, or does that defeat the
I don't know.
purpose?
I don't know. We need a doctor on here.
So just so
Yeah,
everybody knows, we both touched a lot of people in order to be here today.
What
Mike, you're a bit cut
touched
off. to the-
everybody? Huh?
He's a bit cut off.
There's a projector in my face.
You're a projector.
See
He's-
that?
no,
This
he's
right
on
here,
the
this
show.
is bad. This is what I do to people all the time. People pay me good money to do this to them.
But look, he's off the projector. He's fine. Here, I'm fine. I'll pan it off, and then you're not. I'm gonna be on the show no
I
more.
want to be on the show.
Well, then you have to move your thing.
But I want to keep working on my portable.
Then you can work on your portis potty.
Portis head.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that's a good cover.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
And
They are really good
This is
bands.
beer. When do you do the whiskeys? Do we? put
If
our
you say the
medicines-
word.
Only if you say the word. What's this virus called?
Clearly I'm not saying that.
He would have fallen for that.
No.
I get it with silly things like that all the
coronavirus?
time.
Scotty's
Well,
clapping.
the virus is called
Scotty's really clapping.
COVID-19.
no.
Oh, he's trying-
No, that's
No,
not.
you,
He
no,
didn't do
you
it.
said it. You have to.
He was said
Any
it
of
was
that-
C.
Any of the words?
Yeah, any of those
What
What
words.
about Rona?
Because
Does Rona?
because we're trying to get people to not think
Does
about
Rona
it.
count? That's what the young people say. You got the Ronas.
Rona's a store where you
Rones?
buy lumber.
People are saying Rones.
No, it's stupid.
Hope I haven't drank any
Mm.
of that.
Did you say it? He didn't say it.
Hey, I'm not putting my mouth on the same thing you just put your mouth on.
No.
This is
He broke our last shot glass, and apparently there's some at your place.
There's
shot
some
glasses.
We're all out of shot glasses. You keep breaking them.
Just use a bigger glass.
For like special.
Here's your
guests.
thing.
What is this?
No. Like when you have to,
Crystal,
Because
I don't hate you. What's going
because I
on?
kiss her on the mouth like that.
Why
But
did
like
that make you cringe?
when what?
He went, oh.
No, but that's okay. But then
Is
if,
it him or me? Just tell me honestly. Is it him or me? It's him, right? No, it's me. It's me, isn't it?
It's just the thought of kissing in general.
but if like so, if you say the word, then we pour that in there, and you can pour that in there.
But
And
it
then you
was
take.
on her face. It touched her face.
Dude, we're past that.
You and I are past that.
He did it first. He did it first with his face. He
But
said the
our
C word
faces haven't-
first.
None of our faces have touched, so I'm avoiding.
Okay, so here, this is a virgin bottle of Tito's. Well, it's not virgin because there's.
Obviously been drank from probably.
But this
straight
is
the
from,
bottle,
Do you know Kate from
Yes.
Austin?
Oh yeah.
I think she is on or was watching.
Hi Kate.
But this is from Austin, Texas. It's Tito's handmade vodka.
That's Marlon's favorite booze.
Scotty, what did I do? What did I do?
It's really weird to see the 15-minute delay.
I know.
15 seconds.
It's 15 fucking full minutes.
No,
One,
it's not.
2, 3,
You're not supposed to be looking there. This is the
Five.
worst.
6,
7, 8, 9, 10,
11, 12,
13, 14, 15,
16,
17, 18. It's never gonna actually. We're never gonna
19,
get there, right?
37, 28.
30. No, well, you were at
40,
19.
no,
No,
we're
it
at
was-
24. Oh, a 24-second delay. Look at that.
25-second delay.
Call it 25.
Let's call it 20.
Call it.
Look, he's still
fine.
counting.
Zero.
He's still fucking
Well, I'm
counting.
not gonna count for 25 seconds.
No,
Oh,
but you don't understand. This is like broadcast. This is a show. If you say a swear word, you can hit the dump button.
So what are we doing here? What are we doing
Yeah,
with our lives?
We're gonna order food.
Oh yeah, what are we?
Wings. Let's get wings.
Do we have do we do buffalo cauliflower?
Boston
Obviously.
pizza is not.
I'd rather that, but who the fuck does that?
What's up
Who
with?
does that?
Was worried
Say the
about
C word
the
and then you have to
bottle.
Who?
So Scotty Mike thought that Emily's
someone's
lips.
ass lips. Where-
Was
oh, it's vodka.
ass lips. Yes, but
Tequila. I almost bought tequila
Mine. He
today.
thinks I
No.
have dirty lips. apparently.
Our
I do not have dirty
remember
lips.
our adventure to the booze store today?
Yeah, I told him the whole thing.
The
about
machine stopped
how people getting
working.
mad at us. We're gonna kick our asses. Almost got our asses
Guy
kicked.
outside was giving us the finger. He's like,
Mhm.
"Hurry
He
up!"
smashed on the
Hurry
window
up.
and gave us like.
Yeah,
freaking out.
ugh, dude, the machine's
I was like,
down.
security guard, go tell them.
And then I went to take out cash, but it was only a very limited amount. A very limited amount.
Since when is an ATM minimum? That's so weird.
When he was getting $80 at the.
Also, the liquor
it was a minimum.
No,
Or
sorry, the
maximum.
max.
Maximum.
Cash machine wouldn't let you take out more than $80. Plus, it's charging you $3.
But yeah, bars it's always like 100.
Well, it
or
should be
more.
like, I don't know, yeah. We're at the booze store in a pandemic. How am I not spending $80 plus that box wine? The box wine was $50. What are you drinking?
Oh, do I owe you $50?
No, I think because that email you sent me the other day, and then because we're friends.
What do you
Well,
know?
because you feed me booze.
Oh,
all the time.
right.
Yeah.
He needed some money for a prostitute.
Did you actually?
No. I mean, how would it be like the
I would
difference on an
believe that for some
$80
reason.
booze bill? What kind of prostitutes are you ordering?
I don't know, the ones
So
over
across the
corner.
street there, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you
It's not
should
good
take the
that
camera and show
Is it still open right
No, this is all
now?
rigged
That's
up.
not Corona
I tried.
friendly.
rigged up. Are you doing the stream thing? You're still using the thing? That's sick.
Yeah.
That's good.
I
No,
tried to
that's
get
fine.
a audio connection.
How are we audioing? Are
It's
people
just through the
telepathy?
laptop.
Lip reading?
I hope that it is working. Sounds okay.
How does it sound?
Zims were fine. Oh my! Scotty says. Oh,
Rick, what's
Rick.
up?
hey Rick,
15 seconds later.
pickle Rick.
How does it sound? Hey, There's another mic now.
Yeah, there's two
Yeah.
mics.
That's what happens in quarantine. The cells divide.
And then one has glasses and one does not.
This one should
Sounds
be here,
decent.
and then we would look like we were actually looking at the thing.
Well,
What are you ordering?
I don't know, wings? Well, okay, what do you want? Burgers?
Animalless wings?
Call.
Who cares?
Well, it's like 11. It's
Yo!
10:30.
Exclamation mark.
It's 10:30.
15-second delay is wigging me out.
Well, you're not supposed to look there. Here,
Don't
you
look
know
there.
what?
No,
I'll do
okay.
this.
No, oh yeah, that's good fun. But we gotta see the chat still. Is Rick.
Yeah, so the chat's better here on the big screen.
Yeah, I think it was fine how it was. So what's up? How's your life? How's your day? I was just watching a video randomly. You know, do you ever add things to your YouTube watch later list and then never watch it?
I do
Yes.
all the time.
All the time. And now
I do that for
lo and
Netflix and
behold,
everything else.
I have time to watch things. So I've been going to I'm like, oh, I should really be really productive right now. But instead, I'll click on my YouTube watch later list and just start watching. And one of them was Christopher Nolan directing Heath Ledger and Batman.
Oh, nice.
It was
Oh.
just cool. Like,
Nice. Send me that actually. I love you.
Yeah,
I love
it's in my
you.
watch later list. And I was reminded that Mr. Nolan always wears suit jackets at work. He's always wearing a suit jacket, like on set. Always wearing the fucking, like, he's always dressed up. He's not, you see some, like, directors are kind of, like, schmoey on set
Yes.
because it's, like, their set.
Scarves. They have
So they just-
scarves.
Well, the scarf is, like, the saving grace. It's like, I can dress like an ass clown.
You can dress
but
whatever
a
you want,
scarf,
yeah.
So
But some people like staff.
it's style. It is stylish. Why would only know what he's watching?
No. Anybody watching?
No, but
Can you
there's like
see? Can you
7
actually see
people.
who's watching?
Yeah, it says there's an eyeball number somewhere.
Yeah, there's 11 people watching, but it doesn't
12
matter. We're just
million.
putting on a
No,
show.
but I want to know. Who?
Who
Well, I
cares
wanna
who?
know
But what if
what
it's like an
it's-
old friend and like,
What if
hey,
you're
old
looking
friend.
out into like a black audience, not black?
Whoa!
Like,
You shouldn't
there's
say that.
no light, but
Racist.
there's no light on the audience, and you're just standing there.
That's what I
It's
was
just a
thinking now.
void. It's a void, and you're just performing to a void. It doesn't matter how the number. It could be 7 or it could be 7,000. It's the same amount.
Or 7 billion.
Could
You have a
really
very
FIFA
terrible.
fulfilling-
Your perspective on
Really?
like performance art is not. It doesn't matter who's watching. It's the fact that you're doing it.
So what do you think about, how many episodes are you in on Tiger Guy?
2.
2?
It's not that good. Yeah. It's a bunch of
I love it.
First
I
episode.
love
No,
it.
but just
I
wait,
almost
just
swore.
wait.
I feel like the 3rd episode.
Because I accidentally spoiled it for myself. Fucking internet
What?
sucks.
Oh yeah, I think.
It was just
Wow.
someone shared a picture and they
Memes,
shared
yeah.
a very important
Memes.
thing that happened that never even happened, which I'm not going to say because he was.
Don't say it. I don't know.
I'm sad I know.
I'm trying to order food.
That gold is that? What's up, Kate?
Mike is in the house.
Hey
I
Kate.
should go
Hey.
get that mug again. I really like
Hey
that's like
Kate.
the only mug I have.
Tito's. Not only Kate. Actually said this is a great vodka on tour that we had in Austin. We
So,
took
yeah.
a rickshaw around, and she said that's where Tito's handmade vodka, but also Brooke Kreischer and Doug Stanhope. But drink this. They're 2 comedians, but they drink the big jug, the big plastic
Yeah,
jug, and you
fucking
can't get the
weird.
big plastic jug here in Canada.
Sad face.
But Tito's, that's going to be a sponsor next time because that's what everybody that's doing live streams with the sponsors has Tito's. Oh my God! I just ruined this. Yeah, we're trying to order Domino's. Can you do it?
But with less meat and more cauliflower.
It didn't work very well.
So how are you doing?
It's good,
You worked today?
but we can get like the gluten-free crust and then just
Sure.
wings.
Pizza is good. I'm gonna pizza. As long as people touch it. I think what they say
Okay,
is
do you
that-
want your own maybe little one?
Yeah, whatever.
We could have 3
Saturday,
pizzas. Get one. You know
Why don't
what?
we just get some massive thing? I don't need to get my own like.
Well,
Okay,
no.
you get a gluten free, and then we'll get a something that's not.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Okay, why am I doing it? You can do it.
But I'm trying to host a show, and I screwed it up. Can you do it on the Mac? You can do it on that computer.
This is
If you
compelling
want it to be
television.
the.
It's
Well, we're
not
just figuring out. This feels like
plastic,
Tom Green's
it's
house.
glass.
Has anyone seen Tom Green's
a
house
big jug.
before?
I've been watching some Tom Green.
I remember that.
The Tom Green's house. He
What's
had
up,
his
Anthony
studio in
Fox
his
and Mandy Dunn?
studio in his basement. Hey, I think Mandy and
Okay.
Anthony are married in Houston. Hey, there's 3
Are they on
Texas people
separate
right there. So
computers?
you got
Whoa, 3
Kate.
Texans.
you got Mandy and you got Anthony are all in Texas right now. That's great. There's
Central
to
Music.
Texas.
Think
Speaking of Texas, have you seen the ZZ Top documentary?
no, I would
It's
never.
great.
I would never watch
You
that.
don't
I
understand.
would
it.
never watch
How
that.
many times do you need to watch guitars spin?
No, but they didn't even say guitars are spinning.
I don't think they have to.
No, they don't even show it.
Oh.
But it's a really interesting thing about how they came up with their sound. What do you mean?
I'm listening.
Like came from like the really rootsy blues,
Yes, they're a blues band.
and then just were like kind of experimented and then turned into something else.
Man, you have the battery for this thing?
What thing?
The little droney?
Michael St.
Yeah.
John, did you know you're actually
No,
the
the
best?
drone is down there.
Actually, the boom?
You're actually the best. I have to
Oh, no,
wholeheartedly agree.
No, that one doesn't
Well, I
work anymore.
appreciate that opinion.
But anyways, the ZZ Top documentary is made by the guy who did
Tito's Vodka.
Headbangers Journey and the Rush
That was you,
documentary.
wasn't it?
No.
What was the documentary you did? Tell us about your documentary experience. Remember when you did the
Oh,
Why are you breaking everything?
remember when
That's
you
the
did
second time those controllers have fallen.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
maybe
getting
it's
out of
not
you and
that
now
bad.
out of me.
Here's another sponsor is the Nimbus Steel Series controller. Hooks up to your Bluetooth, anything like whatever has Bluetooth. This is hooked up to
your
the
phone, you make phone calls with it.
No, you can't. But it hooks up to your Apple TV and it hooks up to your MacBook, and you can play games with it. But you can only hook up 2 at a time, and you play games. But it's just a thing. Oh, there's just an emergency vehicle outside. Anyway, that's another sponsor. I can't get this. Do you want to like order?
I feel like this needs to have direction at some point.
Well, there's no director or anything.
You're the director.
Well, I can't host and direct at the same time. So if I
Okay, I will direct. Camera A on host.
there's only one
and
there's only one
action.
camera.
Still camera A then.
Yeah. But I mean, this is only episode
Keep
1.
wiping these maws down.
Why?
This is episode 1. So tell me more. Tell me more
What's the
about.
question?
Tell me about the time that you did a documentary on religious metal bands.
I did a documentary on religious metal bands.
Yeah.
It was done by a guy named Justin Ludwig. I see this is what you do. It's like you're always looking down in public while you're trying to have a conversation, but yeah, you're also texting your other friends. But I'm not. I'm just trying to make it Domino's. Why so this is terrible. It's every time that I type this thing, it's erasing it. I can't do that. Or go on that and do it.
All the information's on there.
No,
Get
there
it
is no.
together,
No, it's
guys.
the internet. You just need the
Zero
internet.
phallic spins.
No, like the debit card, credit card.
Don't touch your
information.
face.
Go on there.
What are we trying to find, Rick? 15-second lag,
Oh, God.
25-second lag.
No, but it's not a
Rick,
direct
help
sort of-
us! Rick, we need help.
That's not
Why is there such a lag?
Well, look up
because
the card left.
it's live. You cannot.
I get it. I know.
Okay, you know what? We need.
I like Horse
Apparently,
Lords.
Rick
He likes
hates
the music.
Horse
No,
Lords.
he loves it. Horse Lords.
Hey, Rick,
Hey, Rick.
what would you actually prefer? Well, we won't wait because we'll carry on and come back to this topic. But right now, we have a problem trying to order food.
I'm less concerned about the food, more concerned about the flow of this
It doesn't matter.
broadcast
No, because you can't do anything
without food.
live. No, everything is going to have a leg. It doesn't matter what you do. It's always going to have a leg.
No, I mean, I'm not worried about the lag. I'm worried about, this. This
Why are you
rapport.
worried?
The
Don't
rapport.
worry, be happy, man. Don't
Why?
let
Because
it
you just want to hang out and you don't care?
be happy.
Can I try to order the pizza?
Don't
Do
worry.
you want to
Be
try?
happy
I'm gonna
now.
try.
You just have to type in the address.
Oh,
right?
Rick was asking what the name of the documentary was.
Oh, the documentary is called Christ Core.
Christ Core. In,
You can find it on iTunes. It's on iTunes. You can rent it for, I don't know, $17.
Probably also on YouTube.
I shot it, but I had
really
to
don't
buy
know the
it.
address here.
4956.
Oh, God, don't say that.
You don't know your address?
But I'm not giving the street number, the street name. So,
Oh, right. Fair enough. Oh, it is right there.
Yeah, so I filmed that documentary, and then I also had to buy it off of YouTube
That's fine.
to get a copy of
Like
it.
so many things.
I think I had to buy a Devon thing once.
Did you got that photo book, right?
Yeah, I think you gave it to me.
Yeah. I still need to get Aoife that.
Have you talked to her at all?
Yeah, we talked. Occasionally. She might come to Canada soon.
Probably later.
Now later, yeah. Initially was supposed to do that soon, but things happen.
Yeah. See, it's hard to. V5R3L7.
Sick. E or R?
V5R.
Oh, the series plan is E.
Yeah, because there was an accident one time when I entered E when it was supposed to be
Well, they didn't know it before, they know it now.
But I mean, if anyone wants to send things, there's a
Please
guy
send
like
things.
Doug Stanhope living in Bisbee, Arizona.
Well,
He
it's
gave out.
saved the thing. I don't know what your problem is.
Well, it erased it every time I would hit a button, and it would. Oh my God!
Oh, we're offering them.
Okay. Pick a date and time for your future order. Oh, the store is currently closed. Man, all of that hand sanitizer wasted for naught.
I'll have to
What's your
find-
middle name?
Robert. What's yours?
Joseph. Robert Joseph.
Robert Joseph.
We ever-
We're very
It's so
Bible.
biblical.
Yeah, so they'll, almost like we're both children born in the 80s.
Yeah, we're
Were you born in the
we're
80s,
very
Michael
much
J. Jordan?
delivery fee. Store
I was born in
price.
the early.
Oh God!
93, come on.
Oh God!
81, whatever.
How do you sort on
Yeah, I'm
this
not
thing?
81.
Delivery
What are
fee.
you?
Skip
85, so
school.
he's old.
Well, I mean, I'd
I'm
like
not
to think
way
we're on the
older.
same wavelength.
You're closer to me,
We're
bro.
we're spiritually similar.
Actually, you're like 1 year
Both
closer to
in the
me.
middle.
Kate asks, how many metalheads does it take to order a pizza? One.
Yeah.
Not because I'm the only one, and these people don't.
Beef
think
here? Beef, what's up?
Hey, Beef. We listened to a Monolith yesterday, and we
Oh,
quite
yeah.
enjoyed it
That's sick,
while we were
man.
playing.
The new record. Fucking
While
so
we were
good.
playing Mario Party on
Yeah.
this thing over here.
Yeah, everybody check out the new Monolith record. It makes excellent Mario Kart theme music. Yeah, fucking so good. It sounds amazing. Sick riffs, good singing. Who's that? I was trying to remember. Who's
Ben
that?
Nelms has joined now, and he's a really wicked photographer, which I'm trying to learn stuff from. But he is working from home at the moment, and I can never
Working
ask
from
him any
home?
questions.
Who's
I don't
working
know
from
how
home these
you're
days?
able to photography anything from home.
You can- yeah.
You don't have to.
Stuff.
You don't have to like look at the people
I know, I
saying
keep-
things.
Hey, St. John. What else was that?
All you need to
Problem
do
is
is
it.
all you need to. No, I'm fine. It's fine. Like, it's because you're wearing
Yeah,
like
it's
not
not
wearing the
yours.
right things.
Complained nobody ever.
Okay, how do we get this? Like, I don't even
Well,
know how to do it.
What's up? Oh yeah. Seriously, Brian, I'm fucking sick, man.
Ben
Sick right
Nelms.
here.
Ben
Cheers
Nelms.
from Holland.
Cheers
Happy
to
release
Imano.
day.
That's some Tito's right there. And
Distancing. Yeah, Tito's release day. Cheers.
I'm gonna come sit with you guys.
Well, that is a full shot.
I'm gonna be down here.
that's 2 shots actually.
Oh,
How do you? Isn't there
There.
a way that you can find out what's open? Maybe
Ben,
you go to
the
search.
perfume's going to be on sale very soon, but in the meantime, I highly recommend you listen to the Monolith's new album.
We're still trying to go
Which
through some
is better
technical
than
things
that
of
Tito's
perfume.
Yeah.
Um,
You guys gonna sell that perfume?
We're trying to figure out. We're debating on.
We're trying to get
Whether-
the best balance between his ball sweat and roses.
And
Hey,
roses.
what the fuck?
Hey,
I heard
swear
that.
words.
I heard
Language.
Well, we can't fucking swear this shit?
Chodaic unraveling was the term I heard today.
What does that mean?
When your children unravels.
Is that a thing that happens?
Someone said they were getting
Can you get
they're gonna go see a doctor. They're doing like an online or like an over the phone, so you need to renew a prescription. They didn't want to take up going to the doctor's office or whatever. So they're talking about doing a video chat. And another guy was like, "Hey, tell him that your buddy's got a problem, and we're just gonna go like video me into the chat, and I'm gonna be like full chode, like full screen, you know, chode is.
Yes,
So
I know what a chode is.
And then someone was talking about how they're gonna have like they're having a chodaic unraveling because of just how stressed it is. Like because it's kind of like a zipper. It's kind of like, it's like there's like stone in there. You can imagine you could like pull a thread and just
Ew.
unzip you from the bottom up. Am I right?
I don't think you're right. I think that's fucked up.
Yeah, Beeb would be the musical guest right now.
Yeah,
Fucking so sick.
he would be. You know what? Here, let's take.
It is not a shit show. This is highly choreographed, Kate.
We worked really hard on this.
Yeah.
It took a long time to get this to go
Why is the shortest person on the smallest chair?
because it's
Do you
fun.
want the
Oh, God.
taller?
No, because it's fun.
Do you want a taller chair? You should put the balance board in your chair. What's happening? What are we googling?
Oh wait, no, this is stupid. Why am I doing that? I'm ruining the whole everything.
Are we allowed to?
Hey, are you? No, we're not
No.
supposed to stream the screen. So what in my Facebook? There it is. Oh, this is what I was gonna do. This is what I was gonna do. The monolith,
Yes, sick.
e-monolith, I-monolith,
Imona.
e-monolith.
Imona.
This isn't working.
Look at his name.
E-monolith,
I invented it.
I-monolith.
Spell
Monolith.
it. Spell it.
I-M-M,
Oh.
one M,
Yeah.
I-M-O-N,
I-M-O-N-I-L-T-H-F.
L-T-H, F.
I am Onelli.
Oh, that was great. Yeah. Let's try that again.
Okay,
Guys, you gotta take
Immonolith.
the name. This is too much. Emmanuel.
e-monolith.
I think spelling it works just if you both do it, then it doesn't.
Okay. Okay, do the
Yeah,
proper
you're-
spelling.
Wait, if I go like this, because maybe I have them on.
Are they on? Are you guys on YouTube?
Crystal,
just Spotify?
you're
No,
wild.
they are.
You're wild. You're wild, Crystal. I'm not wild.
No, you're hammered
wild.
and you need food.
You need food, so I'm on it. Oh,
Yeah, this is hard.
the scroll. But is the whole record up? I don't think the whole record's up.
No, but we'll just do the one with Joel and
Oh
Anna.
yeah, sick.
You still recording? Yeah, me too.
Oh, Lord.
Here, this is from, no, this is from Brassneck. They're good.
Are we not ordering now?
They're both.
Oh, Lord. Everything's closed.
Close because it's
God, everything.
yeah.
No, there's still some people like this. No,
Already
this is gonna go.
Audio bad. What's killing the audio bad? Visiting out with the noise floor so high. Well,
Hey, I cannot stream this. This is going through speakers through a MacBook microphone. So, I mean,
well, what's speaking it up?
yeah.
Brutal.
So then,
Yeah, Rick, we'll work on a mix for later. You can't hear anything? That's even better.
can you hear stuff now?
Yes.
Here,
Hi,
try
Jeff.
that. Can you hear stuff? How about that?
You see the
Now can you
exhilaration
hear,
on my
but you
face?
can't
Code
hear
red,
that.
code red.
Fucking amazing.
What are you looking?
Jeff, how are you doing?
But we're talking to each other and people are watching.
Okay, so what's new and exciting other than this?
Well, we're trying to figure this system out. Because
Okay, so
obviously
it'll be
this audio sucks. I spent like a bunch of time trying to figure out the audio.
I think we need
And trying to get a second camera, a roving camera.
yeah.
But to record and to stream that is different than what we did in the party. In the party, you have a bunch of people connected, and then you
My
can just
meal
add-
is $4.79.
Pardon? I'm gonna join this so that I can watch the queue here.
No, you can watch the Facebook.
Yeah, Jeff Holcomb, what the fuck's going on, man? Don't you just not say anything?
Well, I mean, you can hear us all now. Probably.
Oh, here, how do you watch
Oh wait, how's
the
the?
live stream?
There.
Yeah, that's good. And then, but I just want to see the chat.
No, the chat's right there.
But I want the chat to be
I
here. so
tried to
don't
make
have
the
look away.
I tried to make the chat right here, but it
Yes,
wasn't working.
Good. Say something so it knows you're here. Z,
I don't believe he's here.
Do you want any of this shit?
veggie pizza? Is that McDonald's?
Yeah.
No.
There's
I would rather eat my own asshole.
What's he doing? That's an insider.
no
Y'all
check
wouldn't
out.
understand that.
No. What did you order?
Is there a way to not
What did you
order
order?
McDonald's?
I don't know. I just picked on
Hope everyone's
Happy.
acknowledging the incessant antibacterial blah blah. Just watching now. Weird.
Well, I mean, this is what
What's your favorite
It's
new
not-
music that you've seen?
new music that you've seen.
What's your favorite new music? Other than, of course,
House Lords.
Horse Lords.
Horse Lords. Also, like today, I got onto a big like Juju kick.
How do you spell that? Juju?
XIU.
Juju?
Shushu.
Juju?
They're great. Shushu.
What kind of music is it?
It's like. Do you know Scott Walker? It's a guy singing. You know Scott Walker? You like Opeth?
I mean, yes.
Do you like the
I mean,
newer
yes.
OPEC stuff?
Deliverance.
That's how I
Like the
feel
one
about
where it's like,
OPEC too.
okay, what about Wilson? What about Steven Wilson? You like Steven Wilson?
I like Steven Wilson before he went solo and.
Okay, so
You
Scott
know, I'm not a good
Walker is the
sales
guy
guy.
that inspired all those guys, but
shit.
vocally, but they put more harmony into it. Where Scott Walker was more of like, no, he was like a '60s crooner. Like, don't let the sun shine in. Don't let the sun shine anymore.
I love letting the sun shine. Code
No.
Orange, yeah, Code Orange is sick.
Yeah.
Deep said it was.
It's
Yeah, I like
interesting.
orange.
It's like, why would they pick orange?
What is that? Because we're talking about the
What is
your
code
favorite
orange?
music, not necessarily your favorite color that a band has used in their names.
Maybe there's Orange Goblin.
What is their? What do you like their music?
Why did they? What does Code Orange mean? Why did they pick it? The first album.
Do you know
was
what code orange
really
means?
good. I didn't really like the
Isn't
new.
that like when there's like a code orange? Code orange. You know, really good.
No.
All the codes are bad generally.
No,
There's no like everything's okay code.
you're
There's
right.
no like
There's the
code.
need to be.
Yeah.
It's all good, bro. You
Code
gotta say
pink.
it's all good.
Code Pink.
Is code pink everything? The everything's okay alarm.
There's no.
So
that.
then, if
It's
you're in a
the same.
hospital and you just like peed on the seat, and they're like
Code yellow.
Code Pink, Code Yellow.
Maybe code yellow.
Where if
Do you know what my
had-
dad told me? My dad told me the worst thing to hear on an airplane is pull up, pull up, pull up. If you ever hear that, it's not. You're about to die.
No, you're not.
Yeah, if you.
Well, why would they say that? They'd be like,
Well, it's
just
bad.
so
It's
you
bad.
know, we're about to hit a building.
Yeah.
No, it's bad. Pull
It
up.
means, like,
it
you
means
can't
that, no,
pull
the
up and you
airplane.
should-
No, but the airplane is telling you, hey, pull up
Yeah, it's
because
an automated message. So
Yeah.
pull up, pull up.
because you're about
ever hear
to.
that?
It just says it over the whole plane. Or
Well,
the
oh,
pilot
no,
running
I'm
from the
talking
bathroom,
private
like,
train.
onto,
Like
that's
little
not good.
planes.
Oh,
not
yeah.
big.
Can't say that I've ridden a lot
They
of
probably
private
say the big
planes,
thing.
Emily.
On the big ones, they probably say only the
At least the pirates do.
Well, no, you're not going to hear it.
Oh, the plane
No.
pirates. But
There used, you know what? Do you remember when they used to have you plug in to the
it's that.
headset in the arm, and you could turn to a channel where you could hear the air traffic control?
No, is that a thing?
Yeah, you could hear.
cool.
You could listen to the
Code
pilot.
Green Boys.
There used to be a thing on planes where you could like listen, plug in your headset into like your armrest, and you can hear the air traffic control.
That's pretty cool. I can see why they would stop doing that.
I
But it was great. I was like,
I vaguely
was-
remember getting on a plane and then there being smoke in the front.
Wow. Well, 'cause
Do
the
you remember
pilots were
walking past all
smoking.
the smoke?
Oh, the
I
smoker's
vaguely
not.
remember that. Very vaguely. I actually went up in the
On the
pilot
plane?
When they
And
started
I-
smoking.
in the
I
world was
guess.
the
You
very
must have
front,
been like 3.
and I went into the front of the
Yeah,
plane and drove the plane. I did that once,
Yeah.
but they don't do that anymore.
No.
No, because
I did that once. I remember it was so
9/11.
cool.
Yeah.
It sucks that I can't do that anymore.
yeah, they don't trust.
And I
anybody.
remember they were just sitting there like doing
Yeah, it's
nothing.
like whatever.
And it's like a really cool
Yeah.
view. And it was cool.
Yeah, it's weird how crazy the world has got.
It sucks kids can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
They're like,
Code Green.
Code Green Boys. Hey, I'm a girl. I'm not a boy. Come on.
I mean,
Don't assume my gender, but still.
It's like there's
There's a
usually
girl
thing
there.
where you're
like, they, them.
Zem? Zim?
Zim.
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 Zim is the.
Zim.
Yeah, Zim is actually a new like pronoun.
Zim, zim, zim.
Zimmer.
I'm a man.
Zim is right. It means him and her. Zim. Zim.
Is it? Is that? Is that how is there?
I was watching something.
Like I said. Zim.
Zim, Missouri. Is that the
I
thing?
haven't seen the over here. Code Green, boys.
Yeah, it's been a while now.
Maybe you code greening right now? I'll look over at the screen over here, like that's where Brian would be.
Well, I can't because that's where the Facebook screen
He'll be here though. That's where Brian is.
Well, I mean, I don't think there's any. I think we just really. Do we have any like snaps?
Why you asking me this is hard.
don't think I have a frozen pizza.
What's up, Brian?
Okay, well,
For live
Well, I'm saying
guns.
my bad.
okay, here's the thing. Okay,
Yeah, but it's weird that everything is closed on a Saturday. Like,
it is kind of weird. Here, pick your thing again, and then we'll pick a thing. You do your thing. We're gonna get through this. It'll be fun.
Get through what? Hunger? I just can't
I'm
see.
kind of scared, but I don't know.
I had some chips on make nachos,
What kind of chips?
like tortilla. I bought a new satchel when we were at the food stick today. I bought a bunch of mango chips.
I got some chips and some from.
Well, I think your
Did
camera.
you order that?
Camera, wait, your camera.
Dad, the camera.
Oh, the battery's dead. The battery's dead.
Also
yeah.
super weird about calling that.
The battery
That is-
just died in the camera! Exclamation mark. We are rejigging it or something. Dot dot dot. Exclamation mark.
Tell them the things that are happening.
Hold on. No, okay, we need to go to a commercial. We need to go to a commercial. Gotta go to where all the pills are. You gotta go to the pills. Okay, she's gonna get.
It would be cool to get a mixer so that you could actually like play
Oh, wait.
music with that melody in the background.
I'm having such a brain fart. What is these called?
Or no,
Not
no,
COVID?
not saying it.
Whoa, my God! You said it. You
Oh,
said
yeah,
it.
It's
I want it to be like,
You have to take a drink. You said the word.
But he said half of it.
No, you didn't. You said no. You said first.
You kind of said it.
You said it.
I was like,
You're $15 away from
I'm only
$3.
buying mine company. That's not gonna be
Most
healthy
productive
for
I've been in
anybody.
years! Exclamation mark.
$10.
So I'm
Hey, do you
what am I
have-
doing right now? I'm dictating chat. I'm dictating chat into this chat conversation of a video that I am clearly just talking also to.
What? I don't understand what you're saying. It's up where the.
Over the ceiling.
It is. No, you gotta go to where all the.
Yo, so I've got a
You gotta go to
mouse in
the-
my apartment. The fuck do I do now? What's up, Kevin? What?
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah,
and
I'm
we actually
dictating
get
chat.
the things that have been waiting for. Oh, I
Can
guess.
actually get to things that have been waiting for time. Yeah, totally. Like time and things. Like I don't know, I might clean my toilet for the first time since moving in.
Really? No, Emily cleaned it.
I definitely have changed the sheets.
No, and
No,
then
no,
she,
sorry,
and then
I-
she, when you were on tour, we borrowed your sheets for a
Yeah,
house guest.
yeah,
And then we
so
cleaned
they're
your
good.
sheets.
And I've cleaned them also because
Because you don't have
Yeah.
much time.
it's been a minute.
Yeah.
So I have all
Do you
the
want
time.
some fresh life?
Yes, Kevin, I got a goddamn mouse in my house, in my 100 square foot apartment.
What about fresh life? I'm just gonna flip through.
Yo, this is sick music, man.
Fatties?
Are they gonna deliver fatties?
Yeah. Okay. You want to do the honors of the fatties?
No, you can choose like a like an all grain, all meat, all dressed, all garbage.
Really?
Not all meat. Nuclear warfare, Kevin, is how you eliminate a mouse. Also, there was this
No, you
spider.
just kind of. Oh no, there's spiders.
This one was a good one though.
What you have to wait for is
Send me
fruit
the group
flies.
chat. Yeah, I haven't had fruit flies actually.
We had fruit flies. We had a bad fruit fly season.
Really? I don't think I can have a kitty, Kate. It's kind of.
We're trying to fight off. Like we're trying to get a kitty. This is like a no pet.
It's a no kitty
thing.
zone. No
But
pussy
I
zone.
think we're going to try to get a bunch of people involved in once all this.
Everyone
thing-
gets cats.
Well, no, we're trying to
Which are
get
members.
everybody to like team up against the property managers and be like, hey, there should be a building where cats or animals are allowed. Maybe not tigers, like that show.
Yeah, Joe Exotic is not in the building.
That's a great show. I really enjoy that show.
So he was kind of slow.
I love how you're saying you're doing already.
What? What about just a cheese?
You know, veggies?
Oh, what do you want? You want a
Like I can
medium
I
veggie
can
lover?
work with bread. I can get
Veggie lover? You want a veggie lover? Or do you want a veggie pesto?
Sure, veggie lovers. Steak. I don't really love artichoke preference.
Okay, then we'll don't have to.
That. Maybe that's
Contains nuts.
olives, potatoes.
You want to do that one?
Who cares?
Gluten-free crust.
Beer.
Oh, I got shit beer here. Well, she's got her own thing coming from the McAdoo.
Oh, really? We're doing double order?
Yeah.
Man, our carbon footprint is just outdone the whole.
Well, I mean, that's an interesting topic. It's like because we're all just sitting here doing nothing.
It's true. Yeah. Yo, seriously, you'd come over and smoke the medicine.
Here, we'll
So,
smoke
yeah.
this.
And we'll do this one. Yo, how's Keith doing, man? I saw him post something. I haven't been to Keith's in fucking.
Gluten-friendly
Million
crust.
years.
How about a gluten-friendly?
Yeah, I'm friends with you.
I'm not.
What's a medium size then? Did I just place that
Keith's
order?
fucking man.
No, I did not. What's a medium or do you mean a large? You know what, let's go
Medium.
large
Because tomorrow.
because pizza
Tomorrow, the sun will come out.
can like, you know,
I'll give you $10.
Dude, if I put a drop of this in my ink tip, crazy.
isn't that like one of those things that people do when they are putting their penises together?
Space docking? Should we do that for the audience?
Oh, you can't. Or you want a regular or thin? You want thin? I've never tried those things.
I've never tried that thing either. Let's experiment, man. Live a
Okay,
little.
so this is gone. So it's actually cheaper to get.
You want some of this?
No,
I'll take a bite.
what? Did you see what I did with my beers, by the way? I
No,
wish I could screenshot.
you're an animal.
It's not this.
Hey, I just bought it with your card.
My card?
Yeah, do you have any money
Good
on
luck.
it?
I don't know, probably not.
Payment failed.
Yeah, no, it's not.
This is what you should do to your beers. Wash them in the sink.
Who said that?
Me. What do you think?
Why?
Why?
You don't need to do it. So you need to watch. There's this thing,
What
Andrea.
you talking
Watch. Here, let me do this. Here, we're gonna do something. Now I'm gonna show you something.
Why not?
There's
Why
this-
not? What
There's
do
a
you think happens?
reporter.
What do you think that everything that you buy from the store
No,
is
shut up.
sanitized?
Shut up.
I
Let
will
me
not.
tell you.
Hey, don't tell me to shut up. That's super
Don't you
rude.
tell me what
My
to
mom said that.
Can anybody hear anything now? How did that music start?
No, you're down.
CBC does Google. No. Oh, this is ridiculous. Anyway, there's a thing on, maybe I'll have to post it on here, but there's this really wicked story one of the reporters at CBC did, and she showed like how much food in they buy from the grocery store and stuff, like it really is contaminated or not.
It's
really
not?
It's really not that bad.
I tell you what.
Brian, you really like what? You like that Horse Lords? If you scroll up, maybe I still got it here. Here, I'll just promote that band again. That's just been playing. Horse Lords. That's what we've been playing.
Are you? Otherwise, also,
Bottom and top.
a question for Bonnie and her health grocery.
Yeah.
Like Bonnie.
Did they? Here's the thing. That's.
No, you gotta look at Andrea Ross's story from CBC.
Wait,
It's
let
really
Mike
great.
finish.
Well,
Let Mike finish.
my thought is because I had this experience recently at the grocery store. It's not that everything on the shelves is contaminated. It's that the person at the cash is touching, if the cashier
It doesn't matter.
touching everything that, so like,
What
let's
if you
say I have it.
self-checkout?
No, but I'm not doing self-checkout,
I do.
or I didn't. But no, but that's the point is like 100 people go through there and touch shit, and then the cashier
Well, it
touches
has to
and
get
then
off
they
the
touch other
plane.
stuff.
It has to make it to the store. Everybody's
No, I
around
know
it.
exactly. So how, and you're telling me that none of this has it?
No, I know.
So
I
No,
agree with you,
because
but
there's a certain, here's the story.
We're gonna watch news.
it makes perfect
No,
sense.
there's the story. Oh, God, darn it, I screwed that up. How do I get this?
Size of our penises.
Mine's the
Is this
biggest
on-
penis.
how did-
Mine's raring to go, but
Like,
yours is
how
empty.
do I
You're just like in sore.
get that?
Four steps to
onto-
handling your groceries. Step 1,
Wash it.
hold bags with your mouth.
No, she says wash it.
I got scared when you hand
Oh, there it
sanitized
is.
our controller, and now I think it was real.
Anyways, hey, do we need another commercial break?
Kevin uses a homemade sanitizer.
I'm really upset
spray.
that I saw Jeff Holcomb join, and now he's not here anymore. That's probably the most exciting moment of my day. Fuck is Jeff?
Hey, Horse Lords is great. Okay, we're going to a commercial.
Okay, Emily, how are you doing this evening?
I'm great.
Yeah,
I'm good.
your glasses match your shirt. I noticed. Purple and purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, with black and purple kind of thing going on.
These glasses are broken, so when I look
They're
down,
broken? They fall off. My glasses have been doing that for like 3 years.
Me too,
Yeah.
for like 3 years.
I can't do anything physical because my glasses just like
Yeah. No, you can't look down.
every time.
If you look
Yeah.
down, you gotta like
In the
push
morning,
your face so it doesn't fall.
yeah, and sometimes I find that I actually legit get like pains in the back of my head. I feel because I'm like trying to hold my
Yeah,
glasses
yes.
on my face as I'm going around.
All we
my-
have to do is get them tightened.
Yeah, but
We
I
can
don't
probably
know if
tighten
they
them
will.
ourselves.
No, I think there's a point at which you
I've got
pass,
those little things. You can tighten them.
but they get to like they only go to a certain point because otherwise you wouldn't be able to.
But I've also had these for like 5 years and never
I
had them
know it's time to
tightened.
really you just had them for 5 years and you just have them to match.
Here she goes. They can't
Cheers.
see because it's black and white.
Are we back on? Wash them, dry them, sell them.
Look, we're looking at our glasses.
Pay
Look, we're looking at
more.
our glasses.
Or yeah, Horse Lords.
What does that mean? Wash my glasses?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is on with it. Commercial free.
Wash your glasses.
Oh, can Kevin pay more for commercial free? Yes, that's coming up soon.
It's coming up soon.
$100 a week, commercial free, and there's a show at least once every
5 years.
pandemic.
Every 5 years. at least.
You guys are way too extreme.
This is like exactly what the people need right
Yeah.
It's not 5
Over
years.
the top. We need too much.
We're doing this. No, this is a weekly
Absolutely.
late night show.
Well, this
Late
is the
night
second
talk
week.
show.
This is the
It's the
second
second
week.
week.
No, this is the first
Last
one.
Saturday.
The first
Last
one,
Saturday.
that was a birthday party.
I've been
This
watching.
is a show.
I've been watching lives for the first time ever though. I watched Britney Spears live. I watched Miley Cyrus live.
Oh, yeah.
I watched one of my favorite
This is
artists
better.
live. He does miniatures
Oh,
out of
cool. I didn't know
Toronto.
that shit.
Yeah.
Isn't
out
it
of Toronto,
interesting
and
how
he's super
dudes-
cool.
Yeah.
And he's just doing a live talking about it.
Yeah.
I watched for hours.
Watched Chris Martin. I watched Deadmau5 do the stream today, like house music.
A lot of my friends who do that are
Um,
doing.
Yeah, it's great. It's good, but it also, interestingly, I feel like it's raising the bar because all of these people who used to not do that shit, they did world tours, fucking club shows
Now
every
they have
single
to do
night.
that.
Now they're doing it from the bedroom, and all of the bedroom producers are like, "Oh shit!" Now like the superstars are bedroom producers.
Well, like The Rock is doing a live and eating his Sunday cheat meal, which is like
Yeah,
what you would feed a wedding.
yeah.
Oh, I
I
want to
bet.
see that. For some reason, I want to watch that. I want to
Yeah.
watch that. for some
But
reason.
his cheat meal, like he's posted on Instagram, like his cheat meals, and it's just a buffet of stuff that he just
Trevor!
eats it
Trevor's
up.
on. Trevor Aikman.
What up, Trevor?
That's cool. But then but he's gonna do a live one, which is like, and he promoted it today, so it's like, okay, everyone's
Do you know
doing it.
Superhuman? You know Superhuman.
No, I don't know. if you-
Yeah, you know Superhuman.
Fuck this
Fuck
shit.
this shit.
Woo, woo,
I don't know what that means,
woo.
no.
Or he's like, where the guy he does like these things and
You have a YouTube channel. Does anybody have any
No, I got it.
questions? Can we invite you into the conversation
Yeah.
rather than just watching us?
Who knows Superhuman?
Superhuman.
Who knows
Who knows
Superhuman?
Superhuman? I don't know Superhuman.
You do know
I
Superhuman.
don't.
Yes, you do. Because we've showed you. We've annoyed you with it before. Come on.
Oh shit, this is a big one.
This is it.
I never seen this
What
one.
the fuck is this? You guys see this shit?
But you
No,
know
I
it's a
can't.
blitz.
Holy crap.
I saw that one.
What the hell, dude?
He's fucking great.
Is that what he does all the
Yeah,
time?
he's a wrestler.
And
Did
he
he ever
says,
die?
it's not a wrestler. You can call him a wrestler.
Flying
He's
almost
a-
off
he's a
onto toy
superhuman.
cars.
Oh my god.
Light to
Buttbuster onto
Whoa, drive. Holy crap. Oh my god, you got those straight off the pool set.
He says the same thing.
Every time you-
and this good friend Paul.
Fuck this shit!
Holy
He's
Oh,
The
fucking
worst
so
ones
good.
are the barbed wire. I hate the barbed
Oh,
wire.
I love the
Oh, I
barbed
hate them. Oh, it hurts.
crazy people.
It hurts.
Has anybody seen this shit before?
Fuck this
Fuck
shit.
this shit. And then he jumps onto nails. And...
Where is Good Man Paul? The good friend Paul? Though?
No, they
That's my
separated.
dad.
They
What
separated.
happened?
Oh my goodness.
The best ones that he wrecked with the best one is when he wrecked his front porch.
That thing's a
He
big
got
lion.
speared into the front porch. It was great. I wanted to buy a shirt.
The best thing is he's been so
Oh my God, I haven't
consistent.
seen
He
this
says the
one.
exact same thing. Good friend Paul.
Light tube drywall.
He was, he was.
I'll be like,
This is an ICP thing.
That's so good. He must be scarred the fuck up.
Oh,
He
yeah,
says,
he,
oh my God.
he really he did do that one very well.
He doesn't do any of them good. Who am I kidding?
Oh, good for him.
No, he's great.
I like
also
the
brilliant.
microwaves.
Oh, okay, here you go. Here's
Oh my god. Oh my
I
god.
don't like these words. It's only
Barbed wire and ladder?
like
Wow.
I hate those.
Oh my god. Oh, then
He'll
They
do it.
don't show him trying to get up. Also, this is reaction videos, by the way. We are literally living a reaction video.
Oh
that's
yeah.
cool.
I hope they're recording.
Oh, here's one.
But we're all looking the wrong way. We're looking away from the camera.
Who's under this?
Oh, it's good.
Did I get her call? Oh, I don't think this one.
Woo-woo.
He's doing it fast because Paul's probably.
What is the matter with you?
Wrestling.
It's Florida.
It's called, what is it called?
Good. They're superhumans.
Superhuman.
Yeah, superhuman.
And
Follow him
Big
on
Fan Paul.
Instagram. It's superhuman. His Instagram is
Superhuman.
hilarious.
Wow. Yeah.
He was on
definitely
Tosh
does it.
0 once, like
Like when he was
years
younger.
ago. Years
That's
ago.
surprising.
When it first started.
Oh my God.
Now he's like a thing.
I hope he's made a lot of money on this.
Yes,
That's
he's-
He has.
No,
But
this
he
is
won't.
what
He
does
doesn't
for
do
a living.
interviews and stuff. Though.
This is
Like,
what he does for a living.
big comedians have wanted to interview him and he won't do it. Because he has anxiety.
You got a bit.
Oh, I really can't tell.
But he'll go.
And
He
won't,
does
like,
these
make
smoker
people-
shows though. He does these smoker shows, which is like just wrestling and like where he
You
would.
hot sauce and running the tree?
What is that?
Oh,
I've
that's
never
great.
seen that.
No, this is great.
Should you like to?
I'm super gonna teach it. Ooh.
Hot sauce.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
What?
He's just running with her.
This is brutal, man.
Oh, he's
I'm
great.
throwing up.
No, this is better. No, he just drank hot. He's overacting like
He
a
also
wrestler.
deep throated the whole
No, I want to see the one where he like goes through the. Oh,
Have you seen the watermelon slingshot from Amazing Race?
Oh, where hits it right in the face. Oh, it's so bad.
That's it.
She died, right? No, I'm just kidding.
No,
But it
she's
looks
like-
so bad.
She gets hit in the face with it, and then they're like, "Well, you're gonna have to try again." She's like, "What do you mean? I tried to hit the face with a watermelon." They're like, "This is how you move on: is you hit the target, don't hit your face."
oh my God, where's we want more Maurice.
It's so bad.
Yeah, brutal. Sometimes life can do ugly.
It's your water and just take it.
Yeah. Running into a lawn chair. The audience up here. Amazing. Yeah, we're definitely onto some crazy shit here.
I'm surprised nobody knows.
Oh my God, he's on the car. What's this? He's so young.
Oh, he's so young.
This is really old. I've never seen this.
Even before fuck this shit.
Yeah, that was before fuck this shit. He got half.
No, but over the car. Oh, man. Yeah, I get it. This is 3 years ago. So it's in the last few years.
Progression.
When was he on Tosh though? He's really young then.
That was about that time, I think.
Yeah. He didn't have to The superhuman too shit.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Hey.
Oh, he didn't say fuck
Your
this shit.
food is here.
Fuck, that was crazy.
It's just a bunch of cars.
The last one was nut traps. Nah. You try it?
Yeah.
I'd be so
I
down to
think the
record you.
nose shirt is good.
It's an ICP, St. Cloud Posse. That's it. Yeah. No, in St. Cloud Posse, it's the Juggalos.
Yeah, totally.
Down with the clowns.
Yeah.
Ah!
Fuck, man, this poor kid. We lost all of our viewers.
No,
when we
he's
started
doing on
watching the show.
purpose.
Anyway.
Now it's just Kate watching.
Superhuman!
Oh, there's yeah.
How's baby Kate? How's the baby doing?
There's a baby now?
Yeah, there's a baby Kate.
Hey, is she married to the guy that would give
Superhuman?
no, the things that, coffee things.
Yeah, when they would come, they would bestow upon everybody, band and crew, coffee.
What was his name?
I don't know.
Was this during a
Because we did one, it was like a thank you, because we did one
Every
video.
time they would come out.
Right, so we did, so there was one video where it was like Kate and I riding around on a rickshaw.
Really?
Yeah, in Austin.
Party around Austin.
And then it was that night, the day after, we did a video about thank you,
Actually, husband.
it was and then we got everybody to say thank you to him.
What was it? Oh, Emma. Hi, Emma. Probably not watching. Probably sleeping.
Ben, it's like Ben,
Yeah.
and it was everybody saying thank you because for the Starbucks stuff.
Yeah. Well, definitely.
But it was like a public sort of display of affection.
PSA. Public
No, it was
service
like everybody
affection.
was.
Depends on the series that come undone.
Well, it's the joke
What
that
the
it's,
heck?
it's like different
And his
points of
shirt got
dishevelment.
lowered.
Oh.
Are we live right now?
Yeah. So what else are you wondering? How are you doing? Are you washing your hands? Are you washing your
Other body parts?
other body parts?
Your various body parts that touch various things.
What are you thinking about? What's your biggest concern? What's your biggest relief?
Anybody
What's gonna
scared
work?
about like when things go back to normal and then like people don't know how to act?
Yeah, it's gonna be weird, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, everybody go back to work. And we'll be like, nice to meet you.
Germs, all of a sudden
Nice to
germs
meet
are like
you.
a thing.
I think it's crazy that in Canada they're basically just like, here's a bunch of fucking money.
Well, before you open it,
Magic beans, yeah. Ooh.
it's so
Oh, I'm not
Modus.
sleeping tonight.
So it was brewed in
Coffee.
collaboration with Modus.
Oh,
And
Modus
I know
is actually one of my
I know
faves.
Modus is one of your favorite beans.
Yeah, I know.
Or one of your favorite roasters in.
Yeah, Modus is so good.
Yeah.
What was the thing I
What do
told
you
you?
So that was like a collaboration between Modus
Oh,
and Brassneck.
that's sick. This. This. And then zip in the picture.
So hopefully Brassneck in episode 2 we'll probably have Brassneck and
I'm
Tito's.
licking the beer can.
Yeah, obviously we're going to be sponsored by Brassneck and Tito's
Well,
and,
duh.
and Modus.
We're
Modus is
almost there.
great.
Modus
Hashtag,
is great.
Yeah,
Hashtag-
sponsorship.
Oh, and
hashtag sponsor us. Hashtag.
Nimbus,
Nimbus,
Nimbus
Modus.
Steel
It's
series
two-syllable product names.
thing,
Tito, Nimbus.
and
Yeah,
your McDonald's.
Yep.
Your McDonald's is
Been outside for 25 minutes.
4 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Why
you
didn't
off
you even-
work, Beef?
One McDonald's.
I guess so.
Well,
Then
no,
you
you
ordered from
ordered.
there, and
You
I'm like, I
ordered.
don't know.
No, because you said
Oh shit, Kate, you got the COVID SARS
so.
2719.
None of the food that we ordered is. You,
Food,
could-
right? Okay, I think I have fries still.
But what did you order? Did
you
order
ordered a
something else,
Happy
I think?
Meal with
Yeah.
chicken wings.
Yeah.
So there's zero
Okay.
food right now that you can eat.
No, I'm good. I know what I can eat.
And then you're gonna have a gluten reaction on our late show.
That'd be sick.
That'd be funny.
That'd be for your health, for science. If you have booze sponsors, yeah, we should do drinking games. Did you hear?
Let's do drinking game.
There was this thing where there was a nightclub in a ski resort in Sweden or Switzerland. And they were doing beer pong at this bar in a ski resort in Switzerland or Sweden or something like this. This is, say, 2 months ago or a month ago. And the way that they were doing beer pong was that they were spitting it into their mouth. So rather than throwing it off the table into the cup, they were spitting it into the cups, and they were reusing the balls and this was like the exploding point for this in Sweden or Switzerland. Somebody fact check me on that. But yeah, this was in Sweden or Switzerland because they actually like
Well,
I think
shit.
Switzerland has a big problem right now. Yeah,
Spain had like the record of
one of the
most
Scandinavian,
deaths in
one
a
of the
day.
Scandinavian countries.
Spain today had the record of deaths.
record of deaths.
Yeah, they're the Guinness Book of World Records for corona deaths today.
Just today. That's not the.
Oh, Stefan Nazon.
Yeah. No, speaking
I got
of, where's
COVID
Beth
at a
though?
Devon. What? Kate got
Yeah,
COVID
see,
at
she
a.
got
Oh, I said
at
it.
Devon
God damn it.
show. Brutal.
That doesn't even make sense. That's not even possible, Kate.
Of course it's possible. What do you mean? That's
Well,
exactly how this.
I said the word. I said the word.
Also, I said it like twice and you guys didn't acknowledge it. Do I have to acknowledge when I say it?
Yes, you have to know when
Oh, I
you
didn't
said
know
it.
it.
That's
Just
part of the
tattle on
drinking.
yourself.
If you
Other
say it,
people are supposed to catch you.
how many times do you say it?
Just a couple.
This is yours. If you say it, this is yours. Let me go back to that riser.
COVID, or the word.
Here, I gotta go get that drink. We're gonna go for a commercial break here.
Commercial break.
Commercial break. Why? My dad like stomps when he does it. It's just like
My mom does, she does this. She goes, when she does this.
that was yours was intense. But
That
yours
was
was like
me trying not
yours was
to.
like a bullet. Your camera went off again. No technical difficulties.
Super
LKR.
human, like
Oh,
this shit.
IKR. Yeah. How the fuck, Kate? So that's fucked. I mean, I guess that's why we shut it all down.
You don't want America, don't miss the
I don't know if I should be drinking a coffee beers this time of day.
Well, I can put it away and it can go in your fridge. but I
By the
think
way,
that's
what
fine.
percent is caffeine? There's probably no percent.
She
it's
told
like
me
6
she told me
point
that it was
something.
like
Caffeine?
she
It's
told
probably
me
like no percent caffeine. It just
Yeah,
that
is it
it-
trace amounts or is it?
she's like it depends on how. I was like, that's probably not good to drink at night. She said
They usually
depends
just
on how
taste
you
like,
get
oh, sure.
affected by
Yeah.
caffeine.
Because like I know
That's
oh
you.
my god.
I know that
That's you.
Ryan RVP. RVP would fucking drink like a tall can of Monster and a fucking extra large Tim Hortons and then go to sleep and sleep fine. And I would drink medium coffee at 3 in the afternoon and be like up all night, can't sleep. So I don't know. I really want to try this out. Maybe I should just.
Well, you could drink it to another time. I mean, we got more beverages here.
Ah. I can trade you. Actually,
Well, I got it for you.
Oh, kiss now on the mouth.
Kiss on the bum lips.
No,
I'll trade you one of my
I wonder if
token
the thing can be transferred via bum lip
bum
kiss.
mucus. I'm gonna say.
What are you talking about?
It's a long way to your lungs. It's a long way to
To the lungs if you
you're
want to
kissing
not
bum
get
heart.
corona.
Joe,
Oh,
Joe
Joel.
is the-
Yes.
the guy with the thing.
Dude's name is Joe.
I guess I don't miss them.
I don't know. Sometimes you want to type with your face. Sometimes you want to talk with your fingers.
Sometimes you want to hear with your toes.
What? It doesn't make any sense.
That was the end of that shot. I think that we should all wear suit jackets everywhere all the time. no
Okay,
matter what we
do you have
Yeah,
one? I'll
no,
put my
I
dress
have
on.
suit jackets.
Let's do
I
it.
told you at the beginning of this that
Well,
you
I'm
need
gonna
to be
do it by
wearing.
myself.
I came out with a tie and a jacket.
I mean, not just you.
And then you were like, "Why are you
It would
making
be
fun of
203.
me?" During one of the commercial breaks, you were like, "Why are you making fun of me for not like
This
wearing?"
is better.
And I was like,
Pretty good.
you know,
Pretty good.
but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
you had your chance.
Matches my glasses. Look.
The guests
Matches.
don't need to.
I keep
I mean,
touching
look,
my
go look
face.
at
I
Paul
know,
Schaefer.
dude.
Look at David
Dude,
Letterman.
I know.
Go look at David Letterman. Old David Letterman with Paul Schaefer.
What's your
come-
tie though? That was mine.
This is stage 3 dishevelment.
Dish
What's
of
stage
Element.
4?
What's up, Rob?
You're gonna have to see.
You were a better partier than MVP. Yeah.
You were a better.
Brian and I fucking raged. Oh man, I remember the time.
Rob
that
Bilstein.
like.
Hey, Rob
died on the
Bilstein.
road at one point. Remember
Like
the
actually stop breathing?
bus driver Royce.
Hey, look at
We
it.
were all
says,
like raging in a parking lot somewhere, and the bus. We
Please
had all
give
like
us a thumbs up
had a lot.
and a thanks. Look at they wrote.
Have an
Yeah,
awesome
sure.
day.
Oh,
They're
that's great.
stupid.
Why don't you
because
talk-
It's not the daytime.
I'm not gonna
don't
get
you
into that
talk
story.
Talk about what you
Let's
ordered.
talk about this. Yeah. There we go. Should I drink the coffee beans right now?
Do it. I promise you. It's just-
No, but show the bag and everything.
Okay,
You're not
so-
even, you're not.
I was under pressure.
Oh, we had some times though, man.
Somebody forced me to order food, so
I didn't force you to
You
order
did.
anything.
You were like,
And then you.
we
picked
can
that.
rewind this if you
You
can see.
picked no
It's true,
because you
we
can and
literally-
you're like,
we
I'm
literally
gonna order
can
this,
But I'm really
and
excited.
then you ordered it twice.
Well,
What,
because you
they
asked
ordered
me to
twice?
twice.
No, I said
What
order
is it?
something,
What?
and you're like, this is what I'm gonna order.
Don't put it on your face.
Like baseball players.
Which is really away from your eyes. Put it near your eyes. Dude, too close to your eyes. Yeah. Okay, wait. Best part, guys.
Tastes like
Toys.
burning. Germany.
I actually haven't gotten a toy since
Um,
like a long time.
Prague. It was Prague, and someone was telling the Prague story the other day. Anyways, please.
No, I've seen that. It was Germany.
It was. Well, I mean, I don't remember. I mean, I remember
I don't
there
know.
was a night in Hamburg, but I think it's thinking of Prague. Dave Carson. It's a very small bar, but everyone went.
What happened? What happened? Tell me a story.
We raged, I
What
guess.
does rage mean?
I remember specifically a point, and I think it was actually with Brian, where we cheersed our glasses, and the glasses broke. We went to this bar to get a night off, and it's this little bar, and we went to cheers, and the glasses like
Broke?
when we cheers, and I remember basically that was like at least my psyche like fracturing. I don't know if I ever recovered from that. And we drank, and I think the next drink that I ordered took so long to come that when they brought me the drinks, apparently I just like emptied it on the bar while giving the
No, you
server
didn't. You
finger.
wouldn't do that. That's not
And
something you
then-
would do.
And then
Is
it
that
led to
something you
them
would do?
like
You prank-
tying me up. They taped me up, and they were like hosing us with the like. But I think it was booze in it. No, they were pouring booze and taping us up. It was kind of fucked.
That sounds fucked.
It was fucked, yeah. But it was a good time. And then I don't know if it was that night. I think it was actually a couple days. It was like 2 days later. Was my birthday in Stockholm because I met this beautiful girl, and Rory met this other girl. Thanks, buddy.
I didn't.
You didn't put your bum on this one?
I didn't pour it very good.
That's perfect. Then
Because
it's
we
perfect in
already
my
know.
head.
Kate's gonna make fun of me for the pouring.
It's not
What do you
very
think,
good.
Kate? What do you
What
think
do you?
Zim's
Hey, you got an
pour?
orange juice. Is that for the
I
morning?
did. Yeah, for orange.
I'll put this for the morning. Hey, you can take this on your
I
own.
will take it all of the times. Thanks, man.
But don't take
I'll
my
bring
McDonald's
back,
orange juice.
no, it's
Look,
what did I get? I got Daggerad Rain Shine. I got a Tall Boy Daggerad Rain Shine for you.
They don't
What
stand
is
up
that
for
even?
some reason, but
What is it supposed to do?
look,
What's his
it's a
purpose?
monkey with a hat.
Is that all though? Does he like walk?
I don't know why he won't stand.
That's
Top
weird. He's
heavy.
supposed to walk or something.
Top heavy. Look.
Oh, the hands go down. That's why.
Oh. Oh my god.
There it
The
is.
St. John.
Because that's what gorillas do. Is
Yeah.
they're knuckle draggers.
Yeah, that's cool. I got a bunch of toys over there. Can I have it too?
Hey, okay, so ours is gonna arrive
3 a.m. on
Looks
May
like you have
7th.
lipstick on.
because it's black and white. Because I had wine.
No, it's because of wine. Have I looked like that?
Yeah, that was. I had wine. No, because I had wine. You didn't have. But we gotta skip the dishes coming.
You're gonna teach Zim to pour? You don't like? Yeah, this is. See, but we knew I was gonna wait this long.
Hey,
This is
so
pretty
we're
good.
at some
I worked
point.
in a bar. I know how to pour.
What do you
That's
think?
And it
Preparing
drives
our
me
order.
mad watching him pour.
Oh no. Do you just do the?
Oh shit, we're a minute
Look at
away.
the glass.
Uh,
The glass. It's not very hard.
So
Cheers.
Is that all?
We're gonna
That's
have to go to.
literally all you gotta do.
Just don't hit.
Hit the butt.
We're gonna have to go to commercial soon here because this once this order comes. But in the meantime,
Is
What are
that,
you
is that
looking
the PBR basically?
What's
no,
coffee?
that is
The
Kolsch.
cans?
That's
Really?
that's Brassneck Kolsch.
No, Kolsch is good. What are you talking
They're
about?
one of our sponsors. You better not.
Kolsch
buy
is so
Love
good.
Brass
We
Neck.
love Kolsch.
Love Brass Neck. I really
No,
should try the
Kolsch.
Modus.
It's not. It's Kolsch from
From
Germany.
Germany.
Kolsch is
What else is new and
You know,
exciting?
there was like one really great time I remember when I met up with you after the Plovdiv gig, and I met up with you guys in Cologne.
We went to the church.
We went to the church,
Ah, so
and I think Beeb was there,
Can we get
and
that picture?
Stanley,
Pull that picture.
Yeah, there is
Stanley,
a picture. Show me.
and then we went to the
Chance to
Kolsch
pull it
Brew
out.
House.
Oh,
That was like right in that
outside?
square. Yeah, and I had the
Yes.
best meal, which was like
So good. What was your meal?
Havas and Uds or something, and it was like potatoes with applesauce and
Yeah.
I want to see pictures.
and
Dude,
some
there it is
sausage.
right there.
There's blood sausage on top of it.
There it is.
Yeah, that's the meal. That's the meal.
This was our meal. We were in Cologne on. I'm not going to see the date here.
Cologne.
Yeah. Wednesday,
And the-
February 5th. What's the year?
2018, 17.
Lost
When
it.
was Plovdiv?
Tax
That was
form.
18.
Totally lost that picture.
No, that was 18. 2018 was Plovdiv.
me. Where's the? Oh, that group shot though was epic, right?
That was from Stanley.
Yeah, that was Stanley's group shot. I don't know how to find that ever again, but oh, where's the? That wasn't the group, but
No, that
Start
would have
searching that
been
it was October. Right?
yes, October 1st.
Oh, sorry. This is the meal that we ate. Here, Brian's probably in here somewhere too. You're still there, Brian. So there's the food. It's obviously you can't see that very well because I can't get very close to it. Yeah, it was the outdoor bar. Is that the same one, Kate? And then, but this was the church.
There's
Oh, here it is. Here's the shot.
there's the shot.
Break this up.
Oh, right, the outdoor bar. You were in Plovdiv. Kate was in Plovdiv, and that was that really cold outdoor bar.
Yeah, there's the
And
shot.
it was really weird because it was like this long thing, and
Got
the-
it, Dave.
the
Got
service
Nick.
in
He's not
Bulgaria was
there.
terrible.
Daniel.
Anyway.
And Zen and I. Maybe he wasn't there. What's he doing?
I'll be right back. Okay, I gotta put this in commercial.
Yeah,
unless
go
you
to
got-
commercial. I'm gonna take a pee also.
Yeah, we gotta go to commercial. Food's here. Okay, so we got our Uncle Faith's pizza,
Uncle Fatty's.
Uncle Fatty's. It's usually you just go up to the door, and or it's like it's not a restaurant that you sit in. You just sort of hang out, pick up slices.
And you leave.
But we've ordered delivery from there because we're animals, so we're hungry. Thanks, Brian, for hanging out. Enjoyed. Are you eating any of this food?
Mm.
Because you need to eat because you're only little and you've drinking a lot, and you're gonna be
Drunken.
just a puddle of mess.
Well, why are you looking at where the bed?
Well, because this has to go somewhere where you can actually. Well, you should put some clothes on, god darn it. What a mess. What a mess. What a mess. So who do we got here now? Brian left. Kate's here. Who else are we having? I think it's just Kate now. And some other people that you know. Not a lot of folks left, so I think this show is
There's
really winding down.
Well, it's been 4 people for a while. The most important people are here.
Yeah. Well, Brian left.
Cheers,
It's like
Brian.
my battery is drying.
Cheers, buddy. You not?
Yeah,
Kate, cheers, peace.
Is
How
she
can you tell when
leaving?
people leave? Peace, Kate.
Yeah, I mean everyone's taking off. Nobody wants to see us eating pizza.
I don't want to see me eating pizza, that's for sure.
Is there anybody like? There's 3 people left. Any of these 3 people who are watching? Does
You don't
anyone
see
really
who it
care
is?
anymore? Or are we shutting this down?
They're probably not actually at their computers. They just fell asleep with their computers on.
Because you can't.
You
Oh,
can't
there's
see
4.
who
There's
it
someone
is.
else that just joined. But you cannot
Weird.
see. Like this is weird situation.
Super weird. Thanks, Kate.
Anyway,
We need to
there's your-
do things.
Which
Should
one
we
is?
just go to commercial break now?
This one is mine. This is yours.
This is mine.
Wow, we're going to a commercial.
Yeah, go to the commercial.
Oh, now commercials a thing.
Okay, we're gonna go to a commercial because we're not sure who's watching right
It'll be
now,
a
and
long
nobody
time.
cares.
Go sleep.
This
Wash
has
your
been
hands.
This has been episode 1 of
This is
the
episode 1.
late night talk show in black and
6
white
feet.
of this place.
6 inches.
Just
And I hope everyone had a great
6
time.
feet to 6 inches.
Anyway, we're gonna have House Lords play us out. All right, fine, we're back on there. 6
And she also lives in Vancouver now.
The show was going to be over, but now we're like, Leah Brock is in Vancouver.
well, it's 3 crust is very thin.
Is that the in front of one or
Well,
not?
we'll just,
No.
No.
I know, stand off camera to eat this.
Oh, why?
go. This is a part of the show.
Okay.
We've been
Your
broadcasting.
ass just said words. Your ass
I
was like, okay.
You need to like figure it out. We've been on this broadcast for quite some time. There's a lot of bugs we got to work out. We got to figure out some audio issues. But it's only the first one. Everyone's going live, so we have to go live. Because that's the thing to do when you just want to fit in.
What is this virus even called?
The virus is called SARS-CoV-2.
Drink!
You fucker.
Drink!
I've been drinking.
Yeah, you have to take a shot right now.
That's your vodka now.
I was hoping so, but you actually did it. You got to drink.
I'm gonna bring my tea though.
You're very terrible at saying the thing.
What thing?
The thing.
What thing?
What thing? Yeah, great concept.
Nobody wants to say the thing.
What thing?
Who said?
Okay. Here's the thing.
What's the thing?
If you say COVID-19,
He said
you're
it!
right.
He said it! So did you, Michael St. John.
I know I'm gonna drink.
Did you say
straight from the bong, eh?
Straight
coronavirus,
from the bottom.
you drink.
You have to drink twice now, because you just said both of
Sure,
them.
you said it.
If you say,
What did you say?
shut your dirty mouth, you drink 0 times.
No, because that's not the bad word. You have to drink twice now. Oh, drink another time.
Wow.
Do another one at a time. Look. Here, you can have a Monty. That's all.
Apple Sport. What's the
This
apple
time in life has
sport?
created a lot of.
What apples? They're not apples.
On your calendar.
Oh, that just means a day will
It
by.
means
We're
like it's
still alive.
it means a normal day.
Just means a day will by.
Either the
Oh.
thing. So
Still
we have
alive.
this thing. We have this thing on our calendar where it's like, is it an awesome day, an average day, or
And then we'll say
A
average.
shit day.
This is happening.
apple is average?
average.
There's a big happy face if it was a really good day.
Okay.
If
So
it's a
never
black,
happens.
if it's a black scar, a black Sharpie, then it's like that was a bad day.
I've seen a couple black Sharpies there.
Yeah, there's
That's
some
what-
bad days that
That's not what.
where she
Sorry,
hit me.
yeah, we-
So we've been looking at getting some like tie pads, which is just like
yeah,
big boxing pads where you can like
They're
just take
expensive.
some shit out.
I feel like there'd be less domestic violence in the way.
Yeah, but if
No,
you're just, well, no,
probably
if you're
not.
hitting, no, it actually does.
I don't hit
If-
to hurt. I hit to.
No, but you hit, you don't. Well, no, you're
I'll
hitting to
hurt
get
you.
some shit out.
Oh, I hurt
I
you.
want. No, you won't hurt me. It's just you're punching a pad. What's the big deal?
Crazy, I don't understand people being that emotionally.
I think it probably feel good though.
It does. It feels
Yeah.
good to
Whatever
like.
emotion, it's just like.
You're just getting something out, and you feel a little bit lighter after. You're like, oh shit.
To the thing that shall not be named that you said 3
What
times.
thing?
You had to
I said
Okay.
2 times, and I got
What are you talking
it.
about?
He hasn't drank it yet.
I did drink it twice. We'll shut this down.
Shut it down.
Or just keep it going.
Oh, was that the hand sanitizer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, it was more. Two. Oh,
Hi, my friend just messaged me like you look really hot on camera.
yeah. Camera something.
Yeah, really so.
How
Good
I
second
look.
talks is black and white.
How I look.
We look great. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us.
I like
Who
how
would've
I'm eating
thought?
pizza, and in the actual stream, I just finished putting a beer.
No, you're opening it for.
No, weird, right?
It's so much. It was like.
What can we do? I'm gonna go stand over here then. Now what? It's just you on camera.
No, not if you look up there.
Hmm?
There's 2 people watching. Who are these freaks? Oh, one of them is me. So there's only one person
Oh, and
watching.
the other one's probably me still.
We're the only ones watching. Who gives a fuck?
It's really you can't see who is.
I know, it's super annoying.
No, Leah Brock is the other one.
Oh, she might have joined and left. She joined a while ago.
That's weird you can't see people either.
Look, you think you're on a camera, but you're not.
Hello.
The whole time you were in shot.
Hello.
Like you came closer and then you backed up. You stood up to get out of camera and still in your shot.
Well, I came back because I was seeing what you were doing.
So I think what we gotta figure out.
Mm-hmm.
What did I figure out?
Let's put some music on me.
Mm-hmm.
No? Oh,
Silence. It's time for silence.
Michael Williams.
Silence
Okay.
of the-
Actually, I haven't
So
wanted to
whatever
watch
music.
that.
So because of the microphone, there needs to be a. I
By the
gotta
way,
figure
nobody's
out-
watching. Me and Mike are the only ones watching.
Oh, you guys. Oh.
It's us two.
I might not be watching you.
I am. It was.
Or maybe it's the iPad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because in Regina, it's almost 2 o'clock.
Well,
No,
so here's the thing. We'll
Yeah.
wrap it up. Let's
almost
do
1 o'clock.
a
So.
wrap up of this.
Huh?
213 comments, though.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So we have to figure out a mic system,
Up you. Up me.
so it's not out of the. So it's almost like, because I like this setup, I like that it's black and white, so that we got that. But it's gotta be like a boom pole or like glass.
Yeah, I was thinking loud, like you said.
I tried to do it, but I couldn't get my Zoom recorder, like the interface.
Yeah.
I couldn't get the interface to hook up to the laptop. Hey John, sorry, you're catching the tail end of this thing.
Yeah, it's like.
It was a monster of a thing, and this is where the pizza hit.
Yeah, there was.
I had a suit on. This is
thousands
the
of
end of this the thing, John Bierke.
Yeah.
Wait, we have to figure. I have to figure out an audio interface.
I think you need some way to mix it. For sure.
So then, like, you can play because I there's a way you can do it,
Slice.
but I think I need to run this instead of going Zoom straight into iTunes. I need OBS.
Maybe. I don't
And
know
then-
if OBS is the answer. OBS seems really heavy.
Heavy what way?
Processing.
More about what about
I don't know how you. Why is everybody joining? What's up?
oh Zach? Who's Zach?
I don't know how you talk to Facebook so that you can put your face in the room. Like you know.
No. You just stream it live, right?
But how are you choosing this, for example?
Oh, because that. Oh, because Zoom recognizes the Blackmagic mini recorder, which is what that little device is called, right?
And
So
the
it
audio
recognizes
options?
this camera as that, but it doesn't. So you need a separate audio source.
Are there audio options? There must be.
But
It's
My
delicious,
laptop-
John.
my laptop is not recognizing my Zoom H5 recorder.
Yeah. It's not really like
Because-
it is an interface, but
You could do it, but you need to do it through another program.
yeah. Soundflower is probably the answer.
Soundflower?
Yeah. It's an open source. Soundflower is an open source audio interface that lives on the computer, and with it you can say you can combine a bunch of sources into like virtual bigger interfaces.
Right.
But it may, for example, if you put it between the Zoom and the Zoom between the
Well, like I want to
Hardware
go
and
to.
everything.
I want to start using OBS because it's way
Why though?
more. It's more manual. You got more options to like.
right. I feel like you're gonna get crazy delay or whatever.
You're gonna get a delay nonetheless. Because this is going Zoom to Facebook. And Zoom owns Facebook bought
Zoom?
out Facebook bought out Zoom.
Crazy.
And by whatever you do, it's gonna be a delay.
Yeah. Just trying to reduce that there.
We'll go to YouTube. Stream to YouTube.
Yeah, maybe. Alright. I figured I'd have enough time. John, you have any questions? How's your day going?
John's an audio engineer, but also works on cell towers. He might have an answer for our audio problem. John figured out, remember that show that you rigged the lights for that we did? You set up some cam system.
Yeah.
Yeah. John did rigging on that show. It was a lifesaver of like trying to figure out how to make a curtain, like rig a curtain where it wasn't, where it's like you make a, where there was no rigging points, make a curtain in front of the stage fall. So he was like, he kind of figured out how to. That's cool. But then he had to go do something. This is the crazy thing. He told some guys how to do it, and then it came time to the show, and there was some knots that were tied. I think that they were like, "Oh, we can't figure this out." And then, John was there lots of rope. And they would kind of figure out the drop. And then I think John showed up and was like, "What are you guys doing? Just do this." But it didn't happen. But it was like in the nick of time, but we were like backstage.
Sweet. Thanks, John.
John's always
There's
wicked.
one person, John.
Yeah, he's
Man,
wicked.
it's huge.
John.
Is this?
In my hand, it's.
But you have all. No, but why are you drinking this one when you have all the other ones?
I had one of these and I came out with that. I don't know what happened. I went in
Because
there.
you drank.
looked,
Because
I
you
came out with
poured.
all-
Because you poured. That no. Because you poured this into your own. This is what happens when she doesn't make.
What you did? I think she just likes opening the cans.
Yeah,
that was
because
already
the
open.
last weekend
Look, I didn't
you
open
had
it.
3 drinks open around the place that were full.
What?
Don't give me no
Look,
shit.
I didn't open it. That one was already open. That's why I grabbed that one.
This one?
That
Because this
was
is
an open.
this is
Don't
no
open
because
mine.
this is the
Don't open
caffeine
mine.
one.
I grabbed that one because it was already open. I didn't open it.
No, because this is the one that's big and like this is the one that me and Mike are gonna.
So am I drinking this one?
Man.
No, you have all those gluten-free ones.
Whoa.
That's probably full.
Mm-mm.
No, it's empty.
Why are you opening all this shit? This is
Look,
what I
it's
did
pretty
last
empty.
weekend. I had to drink. I brought in
I remember. Did you
3
drink them all?
cans. I had to drink them all.
You
I
didn't
sat
have
there.
to. Nobody said you had to.
I'm not
Nice,
wasting
saying
it.
you have to.
Don't open any more drinks. If you had eaten,
Lots of rope.
hey, you want some more? This is the same thing.
I mean, I'm pretty good.
You want more in your cup?
How many mouths been on it?
Hey, were you drinking out of this can?
Thanks, Chelsea, for praise.
Yeah, she's dead. Okay, did you?
I'm okay. Hey, why is this wide open again? Is it wet?
So you can pour this. Pour this from a cup.
Are you smoking? What are you doing?
No.
smoking piece of cheese.
Why are you smoking your burger outside of the
Having
door?
fresh air. Go for it. I was like, who
Is
left
it
the
fresher
door
than
open?
the other side?
It's so fucking loud over there. That's the thing. It's so loud.
I tuned it out.
You think so, but like,
No, because you sleep with a
Open
fan,
hard.
so like you're able to focus on a certain thing, and then it turns.
it turns everything into white noise. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I definitely notice if I put earplugs in, I actually sleep. If I don't put earplugs in, I'm kind of like not getting deep sleep. Because I like
that
to.
makes sense.
Did you leave the door open when you slept there?
In the
That's
in the summer I did.
No. I have like a. I really hate not having fresh air, so I always have the door open. The only time I close that sliding door all the way is when I leave. So all night I have it open, just like a crack kind of. Yeah, you do. That's where my nose came from. The fucking open door. But just having it open like a crack, the noise from the highway is crazy.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
It's that light though. That is so loud.
Well, you just gotta close
Yeah, then like
the curtain.
Levi.
Which sucks because then in the morning you don't wake up from natural light. You have to blackout.
Levi, bud, you got the tail end of this. It's fine.
You know, it's weird. Why does it survive longer on hard surfaces than on soft surfaces? That's what I don't know.
What?
The virus.
What's it called?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense in my brain.
It's okay. What's
Soft
the
stuff
question?
would make more sense.
Yeah.
Apparently, it lives longer.
It's
Corona
on hard
lives longer.
surfaces.
Lives longer on hard
Hard
surfaces, as opposed to like soft. Although, who said that? I keep hearing so many facts. I don't know what is what.
It lasts longer on hard than soft.
Mhm.
Soft, it can melt into shit.
Right? It would make more sense that it would last longer on that.
On cardboard, it lasts for an hour, and on metal and hard plastics, it lasts for like days
But-
and days and days. What's up with that?
What's up with that, scientists?
Well, because that's an hypothesis that's weird because what they're seeing is like is your exposure to it. If you have a little bit of exposure, a little bit of sick. If you have a lot of exposure,
A lot of
you're gonna get really sick. It's like exposure to it.
I don't know. That's the other
Like
thing.
radiation. They're like that's the hypothesis is like that's something that's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, because I think that came from like the first hypothesis where it's like, it's like the flu.
We've almost been going for 3 hours.
Yeah. Wow, almost 3 hours?
Almost.
So it's almost like a Joe Rogan podcast.
Let's go so fast.
I thought this wasn't 3 hours.
Are we there yet?
Almost,
I think I need to go see.
probably. It's midnight.
Midnight. I need to go watch
Let's
another
go.
episode of Tiger King.
Hey, are
Oh,
you
yeah.
gonna watch? What are you on? Third?
I've watched 3.
You're on the fourth.
Okay, so we'll end up watching third.
Okay, we're gonna be one behind you. Don't spoil. Although
I
I
haven't
already
watched
know
it,
some
I'll watch it.
spoilers.
Okay, hold on. We got even though no one's watching, but this is recorded and people can watch it.
Spoiler
later.
alert.
No. Let's end this
This is the end.
properly, and then we'll go on our
This
way.
is the greatest and
Thank you,
best song
Cleanser.
in the world.
So, this has been episode 1 of this late night talk show, late night weekend talk show. Live streams because everyone's live streaming, and I feel like I need to fit in with everybody. So, happy birthday and Merry Christmas, and take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Wash your bodies and your armpits when you're in the shower. And wash your hair, but not every day because it's going to take the essential oils out of your hair. And you don't want that to happen because you need those oils in your hair. So I would recommend washing your hair once a week. You don't use a shampoo and conditioner. Use a shampoo and then conditioner. So you get under the shower head, you wet your hair, you lather up in your hands with some soap, some shampoo, and then you shampoo your hair, and then rinse it out in the shower, and then in the shower head, and then get a little bit more, and then put a little bit more in your hair and scrub it all around in your hair. And then go under the shower head and then rinse all that soap out. Once you've done that, then go, don't drink my drink. That's my drink. You have your own drink. I don't understand why you're drinking my drink when you have a can. It's a full, there's many other cans in there like it, but that one is mine. So then after you rinse all that shampoo out of your hair, you take a little bit, only like a quarter size to a nickel size dollop of conditioner, and then you start from the tips, and then you work your way up, and then you leave that sit while you wash the rest of your body with soap, and then you can rinse your body of that soap, and then you rinse your hair. But when you're rinsing your hair of that conditioner, just not so much. You don't want all that conditioner. You want remnants of that conditioner in your hair because that's what's going to keep it healthy and limit split ends for the next few days. And you're going to collect some really good essential oils in your hair. It's going to look really nice and healthy. You don't need to wash until just really know and feel that your hair has got the brindles. Anyway, keep your pets spayed and neutered.